how you cook.
Yeah, I will transform on this joint, spazzing off the drugs I'm on. Turn C now ever since I'm born, like Nebraska use or corn. In my prime like Optimus, throw you through a Oculus. The Bronx is my metropolis, didn't have a pot to piss. Had to learn not to miss, focus on accomplishments. Beats I'm demolishing, tell me what the problem is. You know you don't want no smoke, seeing you in action is a joke. Catch him with the deadly blow, pack it up, it's time to go. But you wanna call the cops, all that bullshit needs to stop. Super idiot, wine stop, hush him out, you can't talk. Merge into a deadly beast, pick your bones after I feast. You want war, now you want peace, cause shit got thick like Cardi B. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form, you been warned, here comes the storm. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form, you've been warned, here comes the storm. I am here to shatter dreams, welcome to my gathering. Blood is always splattering, where I'm from that's happening. Got that cannon fully tucked, all that blade will give you cuts. Sacrifice to get those bucks, most these rappers looking sus. Smack them with the speed and bust, all you see is blood and guts. Too much sauce like a duck, brush it off the shoulder rust. Camo with a bag full of ammo, strangle the ops from the tangle. Hang your legs, they gonna dangle. Neck broke just like Kurt Angle. In the heart of the deity, bring that pain so easily. Most these bums don't deal with me, eradicate immediately. One monkey don't stop the show, I'll continue with the flow. Catch me at the studio, like time I got the glow. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form, you been warned, here comes the storm. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form, you've been warned, here comes the storm. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form, you've been warned, here comes the storm. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form, you've been warned, here comes the storm.
Executioner! Welcome to the club where them niggas get the bullets. Loaded up guns with the trigger and we pull it. We got bad bitches twerking cause they do this. Run up on us, you get dropped, bitch, you stupid. Stupid, you don't want me pull a knife to a ring fight. Switchblade, blade runner on the king, right? Magic killer on the floor, devil in your six. The art of finesse by fucking on your chick. We don't throw down in the air, we just shoot up. The girl want a beast king cause she chews up. I'm too sweet on the lips, now she booed up. She don't fuck with losers, her niggas just screwed up. These niggas thinking you're the realest, fell off the floor. Started laughing at you stupid niggas. Life is war when you out here grinding and you hustle. I'll make sure that you niggas won't scorn. I'ma leave your ass scorn. Call me Jay White and I'm the switchblade. Hit the blade runner on these bitch mates. Why you little niggas play with Beyblade?
You bow down to the king, I'm your sensei.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Get your ass whooped like Buffet. I finesse 3 or 4s like Chris Bay. Yeah, you can keep your mouth closed. Comprende?
I'm over here while I'm with the Bullet Club. Switchblade, hit your belly, good to be your dub. Me and LP, gotta get it out the mud. Pulverizing hot beats, that's what I love. In the VIP with the vets be, cause the game stay cold like Gretzky. We not playing basketball, don't press me. Man, which dude want their face messy? Got more bars than the boulevard. I'm just like a dealer, stay pulling cars. And unpredictable when I'm fully charged. When your entourage over with a fucking car. Got that rock from China. When she slip that shit, I will grind her. My J's white, you can't find her. Awesome caliber like Illa.
Call me Jay White and I'm the switchblade. Hit the blade runner on these bitch mates. Why you little niggas play with Beyblade?
You bow down to the king, I'm your sensei.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Get your ass whooped like Buffet. I finesse 3 or 4s like Chris Bay. Yeah, you can keep your mouth closed. Comprende? call me Jay White and I'm the switchblade. Hit the blade runner on these bitch maids. Why you little niggas play with Beyblades?
You bow down to the king, I'm your sensei.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Get your ass whooped like Buffet. I finesse 3 and 4s like Chris Bay. Yeah, you can keep your mouth closed. Caprende.
AOB. Pull up. What's going on? Appreciate y'all for joining us. Ballet with a do though. Black Star with a do. Sad day, man, for us wrestling fans. Not gonna hold you. Very unsuspecting news. We're gonna miss him, man. We're gonna miss him. What was he, like in his early 60s, man? Man. I remember the first time I was introduced to Sid Vicious, or in this case, Sid Justice. He was in WWF at the time, of course, and he had beef with Hogan, and like always remember, always remembered that promo he cut when Jack Tunney screwed him out of being the #1 contender, and this dude's facial expression was so priceless. He said, "This is bogus. This is bogus." And I'm telling you right now, you know how he just switch up the octave. You know, he switch it up first. 1 minute he'll be screaming, and then he would just start whispering to you like, "Cause I'm the master and the world." Man, promo ability, the height, the strength, the visual. He had it all. And you know what's so crazy? You know what I'm saying? We was talking about this dude way before this unfortunate passing. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad we gave him his flowers while he was still here. You know what I'm saying? Man, Sycho shit really gone, man. Like, and yeah, granted, he hasn't been wrestling in a while, but come on now. We all loved Sycho Sid. Not one person was like, "Oh, he sucks." Never. We may have made fun of him, you know, half the brain that you do, you know. But other than that, like, he was legitimate. He was a legitimate badass. Everybody took him seriously. Like I said, we may have made fun of him, you know, but he was still taken seriously. He was a main eventer. Like, you seen him, like, yes, he's a main eventer. He could wrestle as like a big man. I'm not saying he was like on some Chris Benoit type time, but yes, he was wrestling his ass off, you know, for a man his height. Best choke slam in the business. I'm going there with it. Might as well. I think every single choke slam he's ever done looked legitimate. Especially the power bomb. Like, come on. You remember that time when this dude, how much times he had jackknifed, no, not jackknife, excuse me. How much times he done power bomb this dude Shawn Michaels when he turned on him in the WWF? $63 years old, man. 63 years old, B. Sucks. And from my understanding of what I've gathered, it was from, you know, brain cancer. Yo, fuck cancer. Fuck it all, man. Seriously. I'm just so tired of hearing people passing from this shit and they just holding on to the kill. They got the fucking kill. Let's really be real. They got it.
But like what they always say, the money's not in the cure. The money is in people constantly coming back for the medicine. But this is what we're gonna do, man. For the first part of the show, we're gonna talk about Psycho Sid moments, man. Let's pay respects to the master and the ruler of the world, aka Millennium Man, aka Psycho Sid, Sid Justice, Sid Udi. Let's talk about the guy. I'm gonna drop that link real quick. That's crazy. Medication prices are say 35 racks a month. And give or take, I know the insurance got to take care of some of that. I know, you know, my goodness. Black Saw said he had some funny insults when he told JR shut up fat man on weekly basis. Yeah, man, he was battling that what I heard, he was battling brain cancer for a minute, man. He just kept it on the hush hush. I guess, he probably didn't want no charity. He didn't want people to just look at him different. He didn't want people to feel sorry for him. He probably just wanted, to live his life. And I've heard many instances about so like if that news comes out, would it come to a particular person, people start looking at them different, and basically acting like they're invalid, like they can't do nothing for themselves, and they just want, and it makes people feel like they're useless, I guess you could say, if I'm saying the verbiage properly. Damn, hold on. Give me a second. What was this damn remote? I'm hot. This rain ain't doing nothing but making it worse. Blaze, what it do though? Yeah, unfortunately. Appreciate that, man. Definitely appreciate that. It also sucks that, his career wasn't the same after that big boot from the top rope. that'll always that'll always be funny as hell, but his career was never the same. He still had more left in the tank. And this was up. He did come back for the I think it was the 20th anniversary of Raw, was it? When he showed up just to power bomb Heath Slater, I think it was.
It was good.
Man, sad day for us wrestling fans. You already know.
Yeah, like I told my boss this morning. I said, so you're gonna give me the night off? And like he
I
started
do
laughing.
promos.
I was like, yeah, Psycho
You
said.
starting to robot a little bit. You was roboting a little bit.
Uh, so I, so he said like, so so he said like, man, Psycho said. I was like, yeah. He said, it sucks that he died. I was like, yeah, it does, man.
Yeah, man. Ballet said he was
Can you
63
hear me
years
still?
old. Yeah, you all right. You
Hello,
all right. I can hear
hello,
you.
can you
Can
hear
you
me?
hear me?
Yeah. Now again,
Yeah, you was good.
I was like, man, it sucks that he died. And it's just like with Psycho Sid was a heel. Like you knew the "Shut Up, Fat Man" would come up.
Or the infamous skeptics promo. For all the skeptics, oh man, I messed up. Let's do it back. Well, we're live, pal. That'll always be infamous.
What did he say? when Bret Hart said that. So oh, you fans know this. And Psycho says, I don't know shit.
It's like we always made fun of Sid. It's crazy because we always made fun of Sid, but he was legitimate still. Like we didn't get it fucked up. He was still a killer in the ring. Like he may have did some goofy shit throughout his career, but when it came to him, like choke slamming motherfuckers with his one hand and the power bomb and the big boot and the leg drop, like this dude's pretty athletic. You know what I mean? Who was it, like near 7 feet doing leg drops?
Like him and Scott Hall had one of the best one-handed choke slams I ever seen. Yo, what up, Toph?
Yo. Yeah, we here talking about, Psycho Sid moments. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that starting off the show. That we're gonna go off into other topics.
Like I watched that. Why me?
Goldberg. Oh, that meme was funny too, by the way. Toph had posted a meme, right, in the group chat saying that the same card that this dude smashed Braun Strowman through is the Same card that Sid Justice had.
To me, Sid's best work will always be that he still tried to sell the Shockmaster after he fell on his ass.
Oh yeah.
He was laughing, Davey was laughing, Flair was laughing, Ole was laughing, Harlem Heat was laughing.
That made it even funnier.
Nah. Sid's like, nah, I gotta sell it. Dude was still selling fear.
That made it even funnier. The fact that Psycho Sid was still about to kill him.
Yo.
What's
Nate,
up?
though. What to do though?
Yeah, I decided to come on because tomorrow I'm not working. I got the night off, or the day off, I should say.
Yeah, man. What's your favorite moments? Is Psycho says Sid Justice.
That
Sid
whole
Vicious.
thing with Michaels after Mania,
Didn't he catch him with like 4 or 5 power bombs?
Yeah, like 3. He almost broke his hip on one of them, the last one.
He broke his shoulder on the first one.
Yeah, he fucked up Shawn Michaels. Broke the boy toy. No, the boy toy's down. So, but yeah, I mean, I watched that clip today with the jobbers when the skyscrapers beat the shit out of that jobber that was kicking out.
Oh yeah, the video that you sent me a long time ago.
Yeah, someone posted it again today. I started laughing, like, kick his ass after the match.
Yeah, Teddy was
Teddy Long, kick his ass.
Yeah, because the dude wasn't trying to sell. Like, they got tired of this dude. Like, this dude's not selling anything. Now we're going to fuck you up for real.
That's it.
Like you do.
Fucking Dave Spidey punched him at the end, real.
Like you knew Vince had a sick pleasure throwing jobbers to Sid.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I didn't even know he was battling cancer. That sucks.
Shots go out to Jimmy Johnston, man. Like he nailed it with that entrance music.
Yeah.
The second you heard that song, you know somebody's getting fucked up.
I'm telling you, what was it? The American Psycho? Is that American Psycho? Yeah, that is American Psycho. Yeah,
like Psycho. Yeah.
Like you knew somebody's getting fucked up the second you heard that song.
Remember the whole big fatal 4-way angle? What was it? Undertaker, Vader, Sid, and Brett. No, was it Stone Cold? Was it Stone Cold?
Yeah, like it was Austin. It was Brett. It was Brett, Taker, Sid, and Austin. I think that was the night that Sid won the title for the second time.
For
first time, right?
No, Brett won.
Oh, Brett. Yeah, he did.
He dropped
Brett
the Sid the next night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they had the cage match and shit.
Bullshit isn't the goddamn word for it. This is bullshit.
You know it. I know it. I should be the WWF champion. I don't know shit, crybaby.
I don't know shit.
You fat boy it off.
I still think that's like one of the best go home Raws to WrestleMania because they just sold like that whole show right there. You sold all the matches
It was
at
great.
the end. It
Yeah,
was a great finish.
They were getting their asses kicked. They were getting their asses handed to them by WCW. But for my money, that was definitely like one of the best eras of Raw because it was like you had a certain package of guys. It was like Brett, Shawn, Taker, Sid,
Austin.
even Vader. It was like 5-6 guys, and they were just pissed off because they all thought they deserved to be world champion. They was all hungry, and they was just pissed off every week. It was like must see TV. It was fucking great. You
Like
know?
I told my friends that like you can't have a wrestling heaven without the master and ruler of the world.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I told Nate the story before years ago when we first met. My first WWF show was Survivor Series '96, and watched the show live with my dad as it happened. I still got the VHS tape, and as a kid, I was watching. I think pretty sure I was in 4th grade at the time, and I understood that Sid was the bad guy and Shawn was the good guy, but Madison Square Garden was cheering Sid and they were booing Shawn. So I was like, Daddy, why is the crowd booing Shawn Michaels? And my dad said, because, son, Shawn Michaels is a pussy. And my mom was like, honey, because he was like, you can't say that in front of him. And he was like, oh, don't worry, he'll figure it out. And then Sid came out, and as a kid, I remember that the spot I remember the most was when he hit Shawn with the camera, and he was like, fuck you. And then my dad was like, yeah, he was like super into it. That shit was fucking great, dude. That was hilarious, bro. Oh my god. And the fucking chick in the front row, there was a girl, the Vladimir dude, the super fan, the Vladimir guy. He was like right in the front next to a Shawn Michaels fangirl. And like when Sid pinned him for the 3, she was like crying, and like Vladimir was like, good. Like he was fucking Bender off the Breakfast Club. It was fucking great.
Like the way he personally beat the dog shit out of Jose Lothario. I was like, oh my god. Like the motherfucker owed him money.
I'm telling you. Oh, remember the whole Millennium Man tour when he just came out and he wanted beef with Goldberg, but he would just be power bombing random motherfuckers. He was like, "You hear that, Goldberg? You hear that, Goldberg? Yeah, I'm waiting for you, Goldberg, because I am the Millennium Man."
Like each time I heard Samoa Joe talk, just like Sid, I was like, "That's Sid."
Yeah, like the
it's
facial
basically-
expressions. You could tell Joe got his facial expressions from Sid Vicious.
Right. Sid basically walked so Scott Steiner and Joe could run, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, don't talk about running when it comes to Sid Vicious. Old
we all
leg over
have
there.
like we all have like our own wrestling fandom. Sid was the first wrestler in my fandom where like the fans basically went into business and they said, that's our guy right there. So,
Like I was a fan of Sid.
He had everything. I was, what I mean, he had the look. He could cut a promo. He was, he looked dangerous in the ring in a good way. Hey, yeah, we may have made fun of him over the goofy shit he's done, but he still looked legitimate.
Yeah.
Well,
He
in
looks
heaven.
psychotic.
TKO, what to do though?
Yo, what up, TKO?
What up, y'all? Yo, man. It's just crazy, ain't it? Life really be life, don't it?
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks, man.
Like here's the
you know.
like here's the part where he's going up in heaven. There's no problems for taking softball breaks.
No.
Play softball as long as he wants.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
Ric
just
Flair
think
said
it's
he's more than a
crazy,
softball
man.
player. I started laughing.
I just think it's crazy though. Like literally literally a week ago, we were talking about the Wild Samoans, and they both passed away back to back. And now Sid, that's wild.
We're getting
Don't
old,
forget
man.
Sullivan too.
Yep, Sullivan.
Yep, Sullivan.
Yeah.
We're getting old. It just is what it is,
We'll be
Don't
throwing a
mention-
motherfucking house party when Hogan dies.
Yeah, don't mention Hogan and Vince. Oh my God, that's it.
For sure. That's their punishment, man. I talked about this with Sandman at the beginning when we started the round table back then. I do believe in karma, and karma, has its own ways. I think that Hogan still being alive, that's his karma, because he gets to watch all these other people that he knew, all his friends die. He's gonna
Do you
be
really think?
he's
Do
gonna
you
be
really
alone.
think he cares? Do you really think he cares?
Yeah, he
Truly?
don't care. Hogan's a narcissist. He don't give a fuck about nobody but himself.
That dude was literally partying at a Republican national convention. He don't give a fuck.
Clinging and danging, brother.
He's
I'm
going
gonna-
to. He's going to the second of the Nasty Boys die.
Should I
Yeah,
body
Everybody's
slam
done fucked
Kamala
up.
Harris, brother?
Well,
Should I
I
body
think-
slam?
I think he was sad when Gino died. I mean, I was sad when
Yeah,
Gino
probably
died.
Gene.
It was Gino.
Oh hell yeah,
Heenan.
hell yeah, that
he was
sucks.
friends with Heenan too. So,
Yeah.
Him, what's my dude name again? The Fink.
I think.
Oh, Howard Finkel. Yeah,
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 Howard
yeah.
Finkel, that
Fink
was
was funny.
crazy.
yeah. Fink was great.
it was crazy. Like no one was really at Mean Gene's funeral. That was some video.
Really?
I was like, oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
Gene
why did people
About
go?
that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's,
that
it's a
made-
problem with wrestlers. A lot of wrestlers tend to not go to wrestler funerals, as odd as that is. Yeah.
Probably
I
scam
mean,
somebody
it's-
on the
that's
hotline.
not. I think they pick and choose which funerals to go to, because I know for a fact when Eddie Guerrero died, it was damn near a pool of people.
They're better about it today. Like when Jay Briscoe died, a lot of wrestlers from different companies were there.
That was so fucked up when he died.
When Brody died, a lot of wrestlers were paying tribute. I think social media has changed it, so that there's more awareness of it now. But like in the 80s and 90s, wrestling funerals were notoriously empty seats. I think Owen and Eddie were like the exceptions, because I remember when Owen, because my uncle lived in Canada and he had the newspaper. Because when Owen died, it was like front page in Calgary. And
Like,
Yeah, I
didn't the
remember
entire
that.
roster show up when Owen died?
yeah, it was like the majority
Yeah,
of the
it was
WCW
flooded.
and WWF roster went to Owen's funeral because like Hogan
was
was sitting
flooded,
next to
yeah.
Vince and shit. So
Yeah, Hogan was there.
But I
That's
bet
good.
you, like when I saw Woods with the Sid armband, I was all like, yeah, that's nice for him.
Yeah,
Because
I'm not surprised Xavier Woods did that. Xavier Woods always been a student of the game, so
Yeah,
you know what's also cool about Sid? He was over everywhere he went.
Yeah,
ECW,
he was.
WCW,
Yeah.
AWA, WWF. He was
Right.
always over. That's hard,
Both
man.
ways.
Going to different territories and getting over.
because he
He
just
got
had
over
it.
easily.
He had that it factor, and he never really switched up his character too drastically. It was just like you always known him as Sid. You know what I'm saying?
he called Paul Heyman a fat man. Shut up, man.
I love the
He
judge guy from ECW. Get him,
Yeah.
Sid. Get him.
And then he had like a handicap match with the Dudleys.
yeah.
Beat both of their asses.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Then he killed Spike after. He was celebrating with Spike and then he killed Spike.
The way he fucked up Brian Pillman in that War Games match,
oh my God, how did he break his neck?
I could never unsee that.
Oh, when his feet hit the top of the cage.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
So,
Yeah, that was the reason they made the cage bigger.
yeah, you gotta make it higher. God,
oh my god, it's like this dude. Oh man, Sid.
Like it was, like I think, like it was 2 years before he fucked up Shawn Michaels with it.
Mm-mm-mm.
I was like, Vince, you didn't learn your fucking lesson.
And it's like, you know, the cage is that low. Why would you even do that?
Yeah. And what was crazy was like Sid was that over, and he had a pretty like successful, lucrative wrestling career. But the crazy part about it was like he didn't even fuck with wrestling like that. Like he
No, he
did
did.
it, but it wasn't like his passion. He didn't like grow up as a fan of the business, and it's like, man,
I think baseball wasn't it? Like baseball was his
yeah,
passion.
Yeah, it was softball. Yeah.
Softball man.
wrestling was like a side gig for him. So it's like, damn, like if he was actually passionate about it, like say like how Triple H was, like this dude would have been like a fucking. I mean, to me, he's already a fucking like icon and a Hall of Famer. But like, if he was actually like motivated and wanted to really plant his flag, he could have been like, like a 5, 6, 7 time champion. But it's all good. He's still Sid, and he's still a fucking.
You
goat.
gotta put him in Vegas. You have to. You don't have a choice anymore.
When they do,
they'll probably put him in next year.
Vegas
Right
has to
there.
be his year.
They might put him in next year.
They got to.
Right there next to John Cena.
Yeah, Cena might get inducted next year because given the fact it's gonna be his last year. So yeah.
So you
I hope
think Cena's gonna be the headline and Sid's going to be the
Yeah.
I could see that.
the co-headliner?
I hope his son gives a speech and Shawn Michaels comes to the stage. Hey, big man, I'm going to give you the night off. You don't give me the night off. You don't give me the night off.
Oh, man.
You gotta give me the night off. You don't give
His
me the
son's
night
pretty
off.
big. I saw a picture of his son Gunner. He's pretty huge, pretty big dude. I know the other one was on Big Brother. His other son was on Big Brother.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too from before.
Years ago, yeah, a long time ago.
Like
Yeah.
WWE gave him a nice send
Henny
off.
God was good. Wait, hold on. Henny God said, "I love Sid as a kid." Bars. Like I said, him and Nash power bombs were goated. Yeah, man, definitely. Like Sid, it's like if you notice him and this dude Kevin Nash, he has different power bombs. Like when it came to Sid, it was like more of a release. When he had you elevated, he would just release you. And this dude what's his name again? Kevin Nash would just like bring your body all the way down with the slam. What was
Nash
the way
actually
around?
cared where you landed.
Kevin Nash's powerbomb. Kevin Nash's powerbomb was like he lifts you up into a slam, like almost immediately. Drops.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, Nash. I switched. I got them mixed up. Nash is the one that healed. Like when he releases you when your body is elevated at the top, elevated. You know what I mean? And he just release you. This dude, Sid, would just slam you with the fucking power bomb. Like
Sid was trying to kill you.
Like I said, Nash actually cared where you landed. Sid did not give a fuck.
Right.
The Nash powerbomb the Giant was a super brawl in the tag match. I still can't get over that one. What the fuck?
Where you fucked up the handle?
Yeah, he stole a sacroiliac. He tore his sacroiliac. He was going off. I'm like, damn. Sold out. He almost broke his neck. But yeah.
Yep, I remember that.
That one was bad. The other one was like,
we gotta mention when this dude Sid Vicious had beef with Arn Anderson.
Oh, scissors. Scissors in Berlin. Oh, isn't that crazy? I think it was in England. I think it was in Berlin, Germany when they had it. And they're going for a pay-per-view.
Really?
I think it was in Germany. Yeah, the scissors attack. I got to look it up. It was either England or Germany. It was overseas. I know that.
I'm glad they buried the hatchet, though. Like, they became cool, like years later after that incident. Him and Arn, they became cool. So that was good.
If any person fit the Four Horsemen, immediately the second day he came was Sid. Sid.
No, he didn't know. I wasn't there for that. Like, let's not do that now. I know,
What?
I know he's not here with us anymore, but we're not gonna do that. He sucked as a horseman. I don't care.
He was funny as a horseman.
I wasn't here for that. If y'all think so, then hey, that's on you guys. But me, I don't think he was a perfect fit to be a horseman.
It was in Blackburn, England. That scissor attack was in England, but still Europe. Yeah.
Oh, is it England? Okay.
Blackburn. I look it up.
When Gary Michael Capetta said that from wherever he damn well pleases. So like, yeah.
Yeah, you remember that, right?
Pretty
Yo,
much.
that was that's
Yeah,
a fucking
I love I miss that professional wrestling, like when people get like creative with their interests and shit. Like I know Dustin was fucked up when he was on Black Rain and TNA, but I remember like that was one of Gary Capetta's best calls where he was like introducing first from the darkest side of his mind, Black
I never
Rain.
noticed that. I never noticed that call when he said that. I never heard that one.
Yeah.
That was a Black
And
Rain, you said?
yeah. Orange Cassidy does it in AEW where he's like, "What? How's it go?" It's like he's from
From
Whatever.
wherever,
At
from
wherever,
date,
whatever.
however.
whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I love that when like just little stuff like that makes you stand out a little bit more. So
There's only two people who do that now, and that's Samantha Irvin and the AEW guy kind of thing.
yeah, people don't like
Yeah,
that because it's like God forbid someone fucking enjoys their job. Jesus.
I will never understand the hate for Samantha Irvin, man.
How dare you be black and happy?
How dare you be a black? How dare you be a black? Nah, how dare you be a black woman and happy? Good lord.
And sexy? How dare you?
And she could sing too.
Yeah, I heard, wasn't she in one of those contestant shows? I forgot. What was it? X
Yeah.
Factor? One of them?
She was on America's Got Talent, and she could
America's
fucking
Got Talent. Yeah.
sing. Man, it's like y'all hate on everything fun. Like I don't get it.
Did you see Ricochet going off on that fan about watching him wrestle in AEW? Oh my
Now what
jeez.
happened?
No, the fan goes, I don't really
How the
watch
fuck?
AEW, but I'll watch your matches on highlight. And he goes, why can't you just watch the whole show, just not my match on highlight? And he's just going off and off. And I'm like,
Oh,
oh, geez.
I
Yeah, it
mean,
wasn't.
Like I
I
said,
mean, he's right. He does have a
Yeah,
point. I mean,
But
he does
but
have
that's
a
you
true.
point.
but he don't know if this dude is, I mean, he might have to work or he might be busy, at least he's gonna watch it. Like,
yeah.
Like I said yesterday, man. How in the fuck do you debut and you get overshadowed on your debut?
yeah, you did say that. You did say that in the chat last night, yeah.
Yeah.
And shouts go out to King Leo and all them, no chill. We wasn't. I'm reiterate, we was not bashing Ricochet at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, no chill brought up some valid points. He said, like, in the near future, the AEW championship should be, his target, Ricochet's target, in the near future, later on down the road, because it's like, okay, like, what else did you leave WWE for? You went to AEW to be a star.
I'm
I
calling
mean,
it.
he's already got. I mean, he's already got two. There's already two feuds lined up for him. We
I'm
talk
calling it
about.
right now. By November, he's losing the hologram.
Oh, God.
Oh god. Oh
Oh,
god.
Jesus.
Oh man.
Like, we love, everybody loves Ricochet. Come on, it's Ricochet.
I
Only
think
motherfuckers that's
Ricochet.
go ahead, my bad.
Nah, I just think Ricochet's got two feuds lined up for him. I could see it. We talked about him versus Osprey happening, but he's also got another feud lined up. Ricochet versus Swerve. Remember,
Yeah, I
I
Swerve
just
just,
was
think
talking that shit about him.
I just
Well,
think that what it
Ricochet.
is that
Yeah.
fans need to understand that the wheel spins both ways, and most fans, they don't want to hear that. They only want to acknowledge one wheel, and it's like, yeah, WWE is in a boom period, and like, yeah, they're making money, and they're selling out and stuff, but it's not perfect. It never is, because if it was perfect, why did Ricochet leave? Why did Lashley
True.
leave?
True.
Because clearly, if they left, if they were happy, they would have stayed, because Ricochet and Lashley weren't fired. They allowed their contract to run out, and they're
Run
just
out.
like, you know what, I'm going to leave. Same thing, So a lot of fans don't want to hear that, because it's like that defies the narrative. That kind of goes back to what we were talking about. We're beating a dead horse, but that goes back to Triple H's lack of really getting the culture and black talents in general. But just a lot
If
of fans, they don't want
anybody,
to hear that narrative.
if anybody needs
RB was
MVP,
happening.
like if anybody needs MVP in a desperate way, it's Ricochet. He needs MVP.
For
He
sure.
needs
If
MVP to
MVP
get him over.
if MVP goes to AEW to be like his mouthpiece or manager, then sure,
Yeah,
I
that's
could
what
be
I'm
down
saying.
for
That's
that.
what I'm saying. He needs a mouthpiece. The
Yeah.
reason
Or if,
why he worked at Lucha Underground was because he had Conan. He
or
needs
if you
another
want,
Conan.
they
Of
could.
course.
Or if they don't get, or if they don't get MVP, they could fuck around and align him with like Stokely Hathaway or something.
Exactly.
I could,
Like he needs
I just think,
somebody to put him over.
yeah, I'm not going to sit here and say that somebody can never be world champion because we just never know. We never know who's going to catch fire. I remember vividly when Cody left WWE, and there were fans that were like, "Good, he sucked," And look at him now. I know when Swerve got fired by WWE, I knew for folks who were just like, "Oh, he wasn't that good anyway. He didn't do anything in NXT. Look at him now." So I'm
we
not going
were
to
the
say
first
Ricochet.
ones to say he would be world champion on AEW.
Right, right, right. So I'm not going to say Ricochet will never be world champion because again, like you just never know what can happen. But I'll say this: I think as far as like just his overall like happiness, I think he'll fit better in
He had a
AEW.
big smile on his face. I
I
give him
could
that.
see
Yeah.
him. I could see Ricochet like as a TNT champion or like an international champion. I can see him realistically facing guys like Jack Perry, Pac, Will
Do you think that's the ceiling?
Ospreay, Action Andretti. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
if
the
that's a
thing. We
ceiling or
could
not.
we could definitely
Okay.
see that, but
Yeah,
we
yeah,
want
but
to see
I
him
don't know
do
if that's
better. We want to see
yeah,
him
yeah.
as a main eventer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I actually
Yeah,
see
but
him
I think
having
it's just
matches of value in AW because in WWE, all he was going to be doing is basically just he was in that Ziggler Nakamura spot. He's the guy you put in the ring to make the guy you're building look good. That's why they
Right.
have Braun Breaker kill him to make
he
Braun
was
look good.
barely,
You
no
know,
offense, he was barely in the Ziggler category. At least Ziggler actually won
one
matches.
right, yeah, yeah. Ziggler had way more of impressive
To
resume.
me,
Wasn't he like what a one-time U.S. champ Ricochet? I think like
Y-
one
I
or
to
two
would
me,
say
times.
this. I would say
Yeah,
this
he was
about
IC
Ricochet
champion as
real
well,
quick,
wasn't he?
right? I was
yeah,
yeah,
he
we
won
can hear
those
you. Just
titles
give me 1 second.
once. That was it.
All right.
He
Like
was IC
what I
champion,
would
wasn't he?
say, yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you, Black. Can y'all hear Black Saw?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. But what I was gonna say is this real
Okay.
quick. I think what's gonna separate Ricochet from the rest on that roster. Yeah, he's very athletic. We all know that shit, but he gotta start displaying his strength like what he used to do, like when he was at NXT and all that. People forgot Ricochet is actually really fucking strong. And I think he should display that shit a little bit more now. To really, stand out more because you're gonna have your high fly. There's a shitload of high flyers in AEW, but are they as strong as Ricochet?
No one combination that might work. And I may be wrong, but what do you guys think of Leo Rush and Ricochet?
Hmm.
Well, like
They'll
The
cook. They
Ricochet
combination?
could.
and
I think
Leo.
they already fought. Did they already fight?
yeah.
I
No.
don't think.
Like
Wait,
a
did
On a
they?
combination
team.
as
Like a team.
like a manager type of hype man type of person.
That might work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
could work. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I'd be down to see that.
Wait, that means you could have. Wait a minute. How's this sound? Wow. Okay. Wow. You just. Wow. This just
Called an
popped in my head.
epiphany.
Okay. Here we go. The Hurt Syndicate.
Person.
Lashley, MVP, Leo Rush, and
And
Swerve.
Ricochet,
No
And
Hobbs.
Swerve. Whoa.
Swerve.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about
Swerve.
Hobbs? You say you want a Hobbs with them from before? You
Yeah,
just
Hobbs can do it too, Hobbs. But Leo, I mean, the Ginyu Force bullshit that Vince had Lashley doing was stupid. But
You
spreading
agree?
spreading his asshole.
but the pairing of Leo and Lashley was great. It was cool. So yeah,
That would be it. That would be some type of powerhouse group right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Like I
Yeah,
knew,
poor shin scale, right? Yeah.
I knew Sting was gonna show up. I fucking all it. I was like, yeah, it's about that
You
time.
you
The sec,
did, but
the
I doubt.
second, the second that Jack Perry started whooping his ass, I was like, yeah, Sting's gonna show up.
Arby said
Oh
Cody should
yeah.
have turned heel in AEW and not take himself out of the world title picture. Well, as you can see, he's doing just fine. He's okay.
He's
It's
good.
pretty obvious he made the right choice.
Clearly,
It's still good. But yeah, but what's happening in
Really.
NXT? Because I'm freaking 3 hours behind.
I mean,
Ro-
2
ain't
hours
really.
actually.
Yo,
I
is
mean,
my
ain't
dude
really.
Joe Hendry fighting tonight?
Joe Hendry.
I
No,
don't think he's.
They
I
get a
think he's.
concert tonight.
he's
I know
cooking
he's
a
doing a.
play.
I know he'll probably
Yeah.
do a face off with Ethan Page, but
Like I know that Rosemary's supposed to show up tonight.
yeah, I know No Mercy for them is on Sunday, so
Wasn't Joe Hendry a golfer in the British Open or something? I
what the hell?
don't know. A golfer? Joe
Cody
Hendry,
Rhodes
9
suck.
under.
He said he don't
Cody
like
Oh
Rhodes.
Cody.
my
You're
god!
not the only one that don't like Cody Rhodes. Ain't nothing new.
How would
But
Cody's career be if he would never got married to Brandy? I think it would have been good.
Yeah,
You
he would.
know,
would have been a little bit better.
Please, he would have
a
been
little bit better.
fine. He would have been. He
He
would have
would,
been
yeah,
just.
he would have been the exact same.
Yeah,
Think
You
so?
know? I don't know.
Yeah, you're
I think
probably
this is
right,
for
Probably
you,
Rob.
killed it
RB.
from the
I
end.
mean, not RB.
EW.
Excuse me. I think this is for you, Tove.
Yeah, you're
I
probably
think
right.
so.
Yeah, Swerve probably doesn't need to be in the group. Probably
Yeah,
Hobbs
yeah.
probably a better spot. But
That has to
I
be
still
Ricochet.
think, yeah,
What the hell is Hobbs doing? I haven't seen him in a while.
he's hurt. He got hurt
Oh,
in
he's
that match
hurt?
with Mox.
He hanging out with Miro.
He's robbing 7-Elevens in
Yeah, big
Compton.
man slapping meat. Pause.
Meat. Yeah,
Whoa.
meat.
What was that shit?
Mega.
The mega meat match? Like my
Isn't
dude,
it?
pause.
Yeah, was that Tony Khan? Jeez.
The super mega pause right there.
Yeah,
You put Leo Rush at patriarchy.
Say what?
How's
No.
that gonna work?
Rubber
why
brand.
would
Rubber
Leo
Brown,
Rush
please.
in the patriarchy? Good lord, no.
Rubber
How?
Brown, please. And I'm not doing this to insult you, but please fuck off.
I just think
What
there's something there with I don't know, maybe it's just I don't know. I just think you could have something with Swerve and Leo because you got two dudes who produce their own music. Like you can do
Yeah.
something with that. That's
You
cool.
trying to remake? You trying to remake Hit Row or something? Man?
Oh, yeah, without the botches.
Bobby Ashley. Wow.
Bottom dollar.
Yeah, bummy dollar.
Yeah, but this weekend is a great weekend. I mean, for me personally.
Mm.
I know, Joe.
Yeah, like Cody Rhodes is he cool. I'm not saying he's one of the best. He's far from that, but he's good for be a baby face. I'll give him that. Should his title reign should be much better? Yeah, but that's not his fault.
I love his favorite band. His favorite band's cool.
What's your favorite band?
Well, I forgot their name, but they do the theme song for that dead guy. Dun 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 dun. Benoit, I think, Steam.
Dun.
Forgot what it was called. Angel something. I don't remember the band name.
Roseberry versus
Angel
Kalani
Sevenfold?
Jordan.
Something like that.
Yeah. Because Stone Cold asked him who his favorite band was. He said that. I'm like, uh-oh.
So apparently, this dude Obafemi's next feud is gonna be with Tony D'Angelo.
Yeah, I seen that. As a matter of fact, Tony D'Angelo catching him with the Farouk Spine Buster.
Forget about it.
I'm kind of. I ain't gonna lie. That one's gonna be interesting.
Oh, but Femi, just take care of the lightweight.
Love his name.
No, I don't know. Tony D'Angelo, he's due for a title, man.
What?
He's actually due. You don't think Tony D'Angelo's due for a title?
Yeah, but do you really think he's gonna be? Do you really think he's gonna be believable enough to beat Oba?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I didn't say all that. I'm just saying he's due for a title.
Okay.
Hey, if it doesn't work out for wrestling, you can open up a sandwich shop with that name, Tony D'Angelo. Pick up a couple subs tonight.
Go get the goots.
I feel like I need
Get
to
the
watch
gobble. Get the gobble
I feel
goal.
like I
Some
need to watch.
goots and the gabagol and the ragu, eh?
Man, I feel like I need to watch The Sopranos for this match. Good grief.
What?
Oh,
They're calling Tony D versus Obafemi the Don versus the Ruler.
Oh, jeez.
I thought
what?
you were gonna say Gabagoo on a pole match, but like, are we sure?
Yeah, that would have been,
Oh, God.
hella crazy.
Oh God.
The gabagoo on the pole,
Like
man.
if
Some
if
dumb.
Obafemi loses to Tony D'Angelo, Obafemi should go straight to the world title and just beat whoever's ass. Pause.
You
Has the
good
world title.
ballet, like you can
I tell you what
talk your
though.
shit. You can spoil it. It's cool.
If Obafemi does drop the North American title to Tony, I mean, if anything, if Joe Hendry doesn't beat Ethan Page, I'd go with Obafemi.
Exactly.
That dude is definitely ready.
Oh, you know,
Like he was
Star Wars character.
he was ready since I think like I saw him on his debut, and I knew right away. I was like, this dude has it. Name sucks, but he has it.
Yeah. The
You know,
Sith.
Obafemi, you don't like his name? Obafemi name?
Star Wars character. Come on.
That's
Isn't that his
Darth
real
Vader.
name?
I don't think so.
No.
bro.
God,
That's a way.
You know, Vince would have him dressed up like Obi-Wan Kenobi. He'd be dead.
exactly. Yeah.
Man, that's a way better. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. WWE's had way worse names than that over the years.
From the jungles of Africa. Yeah. That's
Oh
exactly
man,
where
the
he
Congo,
builds
yeah.
from.
God, that
Yeah.
call him say it's a stereotype without saying stereotype.
I love the one man gang when he was Hakeem.
Oh God.
What?
oh
Hakeem.
How did he find his
man,
roots again? Didn't have like a vignette where he found his roots. How you found your
I think
roots
so,
over
yeah.
there?
I never
The fuck?
I
Oh,
how you
never
shit.
find your
Dusty
seen
roots
Rose
in
on
the
Wish. That's what that was.
I
Yeah,
never seen a
basically.
dude. I never seen a dude get eliminated from the Royal Rumble and then start dancing his way back to the locker room.
Hey, he
I
found his
did.
roots, B. He can't lose now.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that I don't know what they were thinking with that.
The coke was in.
Like if that didn't show Vince's racism, I don't know what would.
Yeah,
I
TKO
told
and I were talking about Cross a few hours ago, and I was just thinking of just different creative ideas. Remember that one storyline all those years ago when Goldust got electrocuted and he had Tourette's?
Oh yeah.
They should
And
do
Triple
an
H
yeah,
and them
angle.
used to make fun of him.
They should do an angle where Karrion Cross gets electrocuted, and he believes that for whatever reason he's Jesse Ventura, and he should just do
Yeah,
Jesse
yo,
Ventura
oh
that Jesse
my
gimmick.
Ventura
god,
interview. I'll say this: when it came to the interview, it was such a breath of fresh air from that Scott Demore shit. Like I ain't gonna lie, like that's
he
that
does a
Demore.
good he does a good Jesse Ventura impression. Does
Yeah,
Cross?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, this is how you
he's
get
good at a
crossed
lot of
over.
impressions, though. I heard him impersonate a few voices. This dude,
Does a good
Karrion
I'm
Cross.
voiceover
telling you,
work.
man, this is how you get crossover. You give him a Jesse Ventura impersonation gimmick, and every week you have him looking for Hulk Hogan. It's fucking
Oh
hilarious.
my god,
He'll get over.
He
He'll
said
get over.
he actually spoke about Hogan too. He was saying that because Van Vliet asked him if he'll ever like chop it up with Hogan or you ever buried a hatchet with Hogan. He said no.
Yeah, he
Nah.
hates Hogan.
He said I'll
Yeah,
never do that.
Jesse's cool, man. He never changes his tune. He's not one of those wrestlers that changes his mind. If he says "fuck you" in 1985, he's still saying "fuck you" in
Yeah.
2025.
He was
Yeah.
like,
So
he said maybe if Hogan apologizes. And Hogan is not
Never
gonna do well. Hogan
that's never.
apologized to Warrior, so you never know.
He
No.
apologizes when he gets something out of it. Come on now, I guarantee you he didn't want to apologize to Warrior.
Me
I always
Warrior.
remember that one WCW show. I forgot which one it was. It was like one of their last pay-per-views before Hogan came in, and they did like a vignette hyping up Hogan, and Ventura was doing commentary with Shivani, and the look on his face was like, "Well, that's the end of my run." So,
Yeah, that was on. That was in I think that was in a Bash at the Beach, right?
yeah, that was when Hogan came. Yeah,
Yeah.
How this dude? I seen this dude Hogan high school picture. He still looked the same.
Like I
How
tell
you
you
look the
this, like,
same since he was in high school?
Pretty much.
I knew Hogan was full of shit when he said that him and Macho Man made up the day that he died. Like my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, Warrior
Yeah.
exposed that. Warrior was like, "You's a lying piece of shit, Terry. Like Macho Man did not like you. Y'all never passed anything up."
Yeah.
Right.
He was at SummerSlam at Wembley. He tried out for Metallica. The lies never end. Shit.
Who Killer Cross lost to now? Oh, he lost yesterday. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all knew he wasn't gonna qualify for that shit.
Lost to Jay, yeah.
Well, Cross got pinned. Yeah, Cross got pinned by Jey Uso last night. So
So redeem and get another loss. That
Yeah,
should
yeah,
be
yeah, yeah. Let's talk about that. Let's talk
add
Rikishi,
another
about
loss.
let's talk about
Rikishi, if you
Rikishi
want
speaking of
to,
putting a
Jey
hit.
Oh
Uso,
God, this
Rikishi, if you want to
dude.
machine gun your son's career, this is how you do it.
Yeah, Rikishi about to put a hit on Triple H like he's Tony Soprano or some shit.
Yeah, and put his butt in his face. That's how
Was
he's gonna
that
put a
quote
hit
from
out on him.
Rikishi true or something about AEW, or was that fake? Or was that thing I
he
saw
said
yesterday?
he said that Jey Uso should think about taking a break from WWE and join AEW.
Yeah, like I'm like my dude. So
Okay,
you think what do
so
you
it
think is
was
gonna
real.
happen in AEW? He's gonna end up becoming the AEW champion
Yeah, he's
in a matter of
he's
months.
always been like that. I remember like all those years ago when the before the Usos won their first tag title in 2013. I remember he was saying on Twitter that if the Usos didn't win tag championships by 2014, they should just leave. And ironically enough, they won their first titles in 2014. So he's very sensitive
I mean, he
about his
was.
And
fans.
the
I
thing
mean,
is,
the
like, he just
only.
says that shit like, "Oh, y'all should just leave." Like, my dude, are you gonna pay my bills? Like, we can't
Yeah,
just fucking leave.
exactly.
Right, right.
Now, I
Like,
agree they're wasting Jay Uso, but I just find it fucking funny that as much as he's complaining about Jay, he just ignores Solo. What the fuck?
like my dude, your other son on SmackDown is on
Is
the
in the
biggest
main event.
storyline, and he's on the biggest storyline on SmackDown. He just main evented SummerSlam.
Your
Like,
twin kids are about to be in the main event storyline on SmackDown.
like my dude, do you know what's going on with your kids?
Oh, I
And
won't be
don't,
surprised
He
if we
doesn't
got
watch.
kids we don't even know about.
Yeah.
man, and yo, Rikishi, don't be surprised if Solo comes on SmackDown and just declares himself a Tongan.
And then he comes out. They go, you were never my son. Jacob's my son. Wait, what?
No,
Maury
Haku.
Kova's gonna come out of retirement. You are the father. Fucking bring it.
Yeah, just bring Maury. Just fuck it. Bring Maury. Might as
Nah,
fucking
bring,
well. If y'all want to just prolong this bloodline shit,
What? Back from the dead?
bring in Maury. You are not the father.
I mean,
They said Maury dead.
they might actually. Don't bet against that. They might actually extend this bloodline feud past Mania.
Oh
I
God,
just,
no.
I
Rikishi
just read a.
doesn't need to be on Maury. Maury would be like, okay, Rikishi, we asked you if you ever asked. We asked you if you ever joined the Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club. You said no. The lie detector determined
That was a lie. And that was a lie.
And remember, he bent all the way. He bent down extra with it. Like, remember, he bent over to the front, touched his toes when it came to Vince McMahon. I'm like, yo, y'all remember that shit? When he bent,
Yeah.
he did extra with Vince and sort of twerking. I'm like, man, Rikishi's a fucking joke.
What was more embarrassing, Rikishi's ass kissing or John Cena's ass kissing events?
Jesus.
Definitely
Jesus.
seen this. Definitely seen
Yeah.
this. Like, you can have
Yeah,
respect for him, that's fine, but like, you're not even admitting. Like, he's not even acknowledging like what Vince has been doing. He's just kind of ignoring it and shutting it off. And like, like I wish him success in the future because he definitely is a better actor than The Rock. But like, that's gonna hurt. Like, I'm being serious here. That's gonna hurt his opportunities in Hollywood. He's
Like
gonna
I
have
under,
to.
yeah.
like I under,
Because they still get a piece. They still get a piece of what this dude be getting from his movies. Because
like I
remember,
Yeah.
John
yeah.
Cena's a WWE licensed name, so they still WWE still get a piece of that bread when
Didn't he
does
sign a
movies
Legends
and
deal?
stuff.
He signed a Legends deal, didn't he?
I don't
Yeah,
know
he
if
did.
you.
He just signed.
Like, according to
Yeah,
Club
he did.
Shay, like yeah, like he signed a Legends deal.
Because
But it is Cena.
case
Cena lies. He be lying at
Yeah.
times. So that's what he
Because the
said.
case hasn't happened yet, but the case will happen, and when it does, Vince is going to get found guilty of a lot of shit. And when that stuff happens, there's going to be a lot of. I mean, he's going to be gone first and foremost. But when you like don't disapprove of that kind of guy, there's going to be like a lot of actresses in Hollywood. They're not going to want to work with you.
Interview
That's
Not only that, Vince is gonna fucking roll. You don't think Vince is gonna bring motherfuckers down with him if he
Oh, yeah,
gets
of
them
for sure.
course
going
though.
down? Pause.
He's gonna. We already know how it's gonna end, bro. It's gonna be Nino Brown.
I'm telling you, he's gonna sink the Titanic.
Like me, like Vince is gonna be on the witness stand. Me and Triple H fuck this bitch right here. Like what?
I'm telling you, let them let him be like, yo, let them tell him, like, look here, B. You looking at like a dog. Vince like, what? What?
God.
But if you give me some names, we gonna try to work a deal with you. You think he ain't gonna be like, yo, here. You're not trying to live the rest of his days in prison.
Right.
It'd be maybe a country club or whatever, of course, but it's still prison nonetheless.
That's why I was kind of like when John was here a couple of weeks ago talking about Brock coming back, and I was like, I don't know about that, bro.
Yeah, I was like, man, this dude, you see all that weight he lost? I was talking like when wrestlers tend to lose weight like that to that
means they're done.
That means that 9 times out of 10 they're
or
done.
they're not coming back anytime soon for sure.
Me and John Lord not as fuck the entire Diva Search. Like what? Like huh?
Yeah, Brock good anyway. Like even if he never comes back, he's good. He's just gonna stay in his barn and just kill animals for the rest of his life. He's good.
That's it, huh?
So.
That's it. Huh.
Yeah,
like I think
he don't need to come back. Come back for what? To do what? Only match he might could do is him and Braun Breaker, or him and this dude.
Him and Obafemi would
Gunther.
work. You have to admit that.
Yeah, but
that match would be good.
I still want to see Lashley versus Lesnar in a cage match. UFC style. But
that would be funny.
Other than that, I don't care.
Yeah, Long Valley, just like Nino Brown, he will sink the fucking world. If he could work a deal. Telling you, why you think he been trying to rack up all this paper? He's selling stocks here and selling stocks there. He's trying to rack up all that bread to get some good ass fucking lawyers.
Yeah.
Like Shane. Yeah, that.
I heard that Vince was hiring a necromancer. He was trying to bring back Johnny Carpenter from the dead.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was like, Shane, get Johnny Cochran. He's dead. What?
The bread he about to spread amongst these lawyers. He about to put their kids through college and their kids through college. He's not trying to see that time.
Right.
Once they do that Vince McMahon Dark Side of the Ring, man, there's gonna be so many blurred faces and altered voices. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm telling
the
you,
bodies are
Man,
gonna hit
when
the
they do
floor.
it, man, a Vince McMahon Dark Side of the Ring, that shit's gonna take a week. That shit's gonna take a week.
What I said, get that motherfucker though. Yeah, give that motherfucker the whole season.
4 episodes at least, 6 episodes.
Because you remember, this shit goes back. This shit, the rabbit hole is deep. Pause when it comes to Vince. This goes back to the late 70s, practically.
You know, one of the weirdest things he did, he booked Eric Bischoff to make out with his daughter and his wife. This dude's fucking weird.
What the fuck?
Word, he did.
He is weird. This nigga's weird, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care how rich you are. No normal dude does that. What
Was he
guy
like
says, yeah.
Was he directing the thing with Stephanie and like Kurt Angle or something?
Yeah, man. He's weird.
He almost wanted to step in and show him, like, I'll show you how to do it. Like,
yeah.
Oh my
this dude's
god.
fucking weird, man.
Let me show you how to
Regular
punk
dudes
kiss
do
my
not do
daughter,
that.
pal.
This dude was nose deep when Kurt Angle had to kiss his daughter. Like, good lord.
God.
I remember Kurt told that story.
He's a fucking weirdo.
He was probably in that thing with Booker T too, and Charmel and Kurt Angle. He's probably in the room
That's how
too.
you know. That's how you know that Lashley line.
That
of
was a
Rusev
Kurt
shit.
Angle
You know that
idea.
was Vince.
That was a
was
Vince
getting
idea.
on.
Remember, he was down with creative around that time.
Yeah.
Bestiality sex with Booker's wife.
That shit was, oh my god.
I think
Oh,
that was low tier perk angle right there. Like that was when he was in his inception a little bit.
now
That
that
was
was the
beta.
begin.
That
That
was
was
that was
definitely
beta.
that was the beginning stages
Yeah, that
of
was
it for
beta. That
real.
was beta perk angle,
Right.
right?
That was
For
beta. And then
real.
like the wrestling machine was like alpha. So
Nope.
it was, we
And
were doing like
then when he
different
went to TNA, it was insanity. Like
Now when he went
right,
to
that was the full
TNA, when he
version.
went to TNA, that was full blown right there.
Right.
That was like that was like Super Saiyan Blue right there. Good lord.
so, what was y'all guys' thoughts about Swerve's title run?
I thought it was good for
I enjoyed it.
first. Yeah, I thought it was good for a first run. He beat Osprey. He brought his team to success at Blood and Guts. He was really good for the marketing. Um, I liked it. I
My
think he's going to win it
question,
back. I think he's going to win it back at the end of the year. It was a totally acceptable, good run.
Really? That's who? You think he's gonna win it back? That's who?
Yeah, because they're going to be going. I was telling this to the chat earlier. They're going to be doing Wrestle Dream in Washington State. And Swerve and Danielson are both Washington boys. They even mentioned on commentary. My prediction is they're going to run it back at Wrestle Dream, which is October, by the way. So,
well, if that's the case, then well, we did say Brian's reign is not going to be long. So,
mhm.
well, my question is, who's he going to fight at All In?
Not sure,
I
but they did
predict.
confirm.
I do.
They
I
did. They
do
did
predict.
confirm that Christian can cash in. So Tony did say that at the media scrum.
Well, Christian does have a title shot, so I could definitely see that. But then again, Darby Allin is still owed a world title match too, so he's in the mix.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And not to mention and now I want to know what happens with Hangman Page. How does he figure into this?
he'll figure out a
same.
way. He's
But
gonna
to
figure it
answer
out.
but to answer Sandman's question, I thought it was a perfectly acceptable first title run. I thought the match of Danielson was really good. I love how he hit the little running knee and Swerve just no sold it. That was great. So I just
You
think that he's
sick
just better
fuck.
as a heel. I want Swerve's next reign to just be 100% full heel. He's clearly more comfortable doing that, you know. So
But if he
Well,
was a win,
Swerve.
go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say Swerve is really a tweener, but he's not like full blown babyface. Fans just like him.
Yeah,
yeah,
I think he's perfect in the gray area. I agree.
that's
Him
the
in the gray
problem with
area,
like
that's good.
yeah, that's the problem with like WWE fans. And I'm not trying to be anti WWE because a lot of them didn't like Swerve's run. But the reason why they didn't is because, with all due respect to WWE, WWE is a very black and white company. They don't really have layers with the majority of their characters. You're either like a white meat babyface like Cody, or you're just like a heel. That's it. There's not that many gray characters in WWE history. Every couple of years you may get one, but you know, so those fans are not used to it. So when they see a tweener world champion, like they're not used to that, and they don't know how to act. They don't know how
Yeah,
to take it.
But can you agree? But can you agree, Toph, that that if WWE likes the babyface too much, then AEW likes the heel too much?
I don't think so. How
But
many?
AEW is overran by heels, though. Like, would you agree on that?
What, like on titles, or like you mean people who've been champions and stuff?
No, as like a whole, like they're overran by heels.
Mm.
Give me an example.
Bucks are heels. Um, um, Jack Perry's a heel. Like they're both have heels.
You think there's more heels in AEW than WWE?
No, no, like like the problem in reverse is happening. That there are too many overpowering. There's too many overpowering faces on WWE. There's too many overpowering heels on AEW.
Yeah, I can see that, especially on SmackDown. SmackDown lacks a strong heel presence for sure. It's just the bloodline, and that's it, really.
Like that's what I'm getting at. That's what
Good
I'm
point.
trying to
Yeah.
say.
Well, I
Like,
read a
Yeah.
report. Well, I did read a report that Kevin Owens is going to turn heel.
Yeah.
So
But everybody, we all thinking that Randy Orton was gonna turn heel. So we did they gonna just be like, nah, have Kevin Owens turn heel other than Randy Orton? Because Randy
well,
Orton is he's still a SmackDown guy. He's just going through this feud
they're turning heel
with
together.
Cooper.
That's what it looks like.
yeah,
They-
but yeah, but fans are too busy cheering for Randy, so it's going to be a minute. I mean, they're singing his entrance music now, so
yeah, you got a point with that. You do got a point with that. Like, people is finally starting to accept Randy
Right.
Orton as a face because
Do
I
you
want to
think?
know what is that.
Is it just me, or does Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, do they have like a Android 17, 18 thing going on? That's the vibe they're giving me.
My
AKA they're
thing
fucking.
is, my thing is like I hope they're not trying to go there with it. They end up making out. I'm like, don't do that. It's
their
like they low key trying to tease that. Like
their
they're gonna.
brother and that's a Androids 17 and 18 were brother and
Right, that's
sister.
what I
They
mean.
give
Oh,
me
they were?
brother and
Yeah,
sister
because they're
vibes.
calling them the Terror Twins, so they're
Yeah.
giving me
Oh,
Android
17 and
vibes.
18. Yeah, okay.
Right.
I mean, and plus Rhea Ripley keep teasing Jey Uso, so I'm like, she ain't thinking about Priest.
Like, oh yeah,
Hmm.
Priest is with Lana right now.
Is
Priest is
that
with who?
is he really with Lana, or is that just a
You
running
Oh,
can
joke?
tell.
Lana.
You can tell those two are fucking. You can tell.
we Black Stars views do not reflect the roundtable. Just letting you know that now.
Dear freshman design.
Thank you for the.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't have a lawsuit slapped on me.
Oh,
Thank you for the warning label.
Defamation.
well,
Her
speaking
nickname
of
is the bus driver.
speaking of returns, another return showed up to AEW. Jamie Hayter,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
she
Love me
is
some Jamie.
back. And
Yeah, I
speaking
saw
of
She's
that
back.
Jamie
that
Hayter,
stupid Instagram post you posted. People were saying she ripped off Becky Lynch. Like, I didn't know a wrestler owned the color red. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that
oh
was
Yeah.
weird.
god,
Right.
Like,
oh god, like bro,
why do they keep doing this?
Because her
yo,
age.
Becky Lynch did not invent orange hair, you dumbasses. Good lord.
Well, yeah, like why do they do this? Like, damn. It's like everything AEW does. Oh, look what they do over here. AEW and WWE. Like, what the fuck out of here? That shit low key get annoying. Why you can't compare them to like an Impact or compare them to an NWA or whatever? Like just because they're the top two promotions right now. Damn.
Like the sad part. The
Like the
sad
shit
part.
with Brian Danielson, they compare Brian Danielson celebration to Cody Rhodes celebration. Like, why?
Mm.
No idea.
It's
I was
no
gonna say Ben,
Like you
Ben
know.
West
Like you know. I
celebration.
said that. Like you know. I said that on Friday. I
His
believe,
life.
right? When I said that. When I said that what happened during the Attitude Era is happening in reverse now. That the fans are getting on each other. Meanwhile, the wrestlers don't give a shit.
That's
I
what
the
they
just
should
want to
do.
wrestlers
say,
the wrestlers shouldn't give a shit because a lot of the fans are fucking stupid.
I
That's
just
what.
want to say that. Oh, I'm sorry. You going, Nate?
No, I was gonna say that's what they should do. That like AEW and WWE should work together. Just have their fans beat the shit out of each other in pay per view. Just have a bunch of fucking guys
Oh
Word.
man.
shit.
Lock
I
them in
just
the
Get it
wanted
over with.
cage.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to say that I'm very jaded, and it takes a lot to get a genuine reaction out of me. Seeing Nigel McGuinness again legit put like a smile on my face. I was a
Yeah.
Yo,
huge
I am
Nigel
gonna
Yeah, a
fan.
be
lot of people marked
I
out, I
gotta be
heard.
honest. I
Crazy.
I was genuinely shocked. And it's crazy because I was just talking about is he in ring shape
Yeah.
just last episode.
Right.
Shut shut me up.
The
Yeah,
one thing.
remember, 'cause you pointed out he kept on talking shit Brian Danielson. Now look at
Yeah, but
What's great is that he got a kiss from Mariah May in the next segment. He came back. He's wrestling again.
right.
The one thing for sure about Nigel McGuinness, and I always feel bad about Nigel McGuinness at this at this venture of his career, that AEW fucked him over in such a thorough way. Pause. That it's really unfair to him. That because like wasn't he on his way to WWE when TNA signed him?
He
What?
was wait, what?
I'm,
You talking
I
about
think you got your
Ni-
timeline mixed up. What are you talking about?
Nigel McGuinness
Yeah,
Nigel
AEW
was
didn't exist back then. What are you talking about?
in TNA. Like wasn't he
he
No,
was on
what happened was he was supposed to go to WWE, but then he had some kind of blood test that went
Oh,
bad,
okay.
right? And they wouldn't
Like
yeah.
I
take
thought
him.
that he was like a free agent and like both WWE and TNA were
Nah,
okay.
he had health issues, dude. That's why when WWE brought him in, he was a NXT commentator.
Okay,
He
okay, okay.
was him and Brian left Ring of Honor around the same time, and they had tryouts for WWE, and they both had been accepted. But then when they looked at his test, he had tested positive for hepatitis, and he didn't know where it came from. And because of their wellness policy, because he had hepatitis, they wouldn't accept him, and so they had
Okay.
to let him go.
Like
And
I
so
got
then
that
he
wrong.
went to right. Then he went to TNA, and he would have had a good run there, but unfortunately, right when he got there was right when Hogan and Bischoff came and blew everything up.
So it was Hogan
And
who
then
fucked
he
him over. It was Hogan who fucked him over,
Bro,
right.
not
yeah.
WWE.
They did a little poll thing. They for a brief period. This is a real thing that TNA did. They were doing they tried to do rankings like what TK tried to do, and they tried to do like fan polls where you could go to TNA's official website. And if I recall, RVD was like world champion at the time. People used to call him No Job Rob because he never fucking lost. And fans voted for Desmond Wolf, Nigel, to have a match against RVD, and RVD like squashed them in like 3 minutes. It
Wasn't
was
that during like a Bissamania?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was when Hogan and Bishop they fucked up Nigel's push, they fucked up Pope's push, they fucked up AJ's push, they fucked up
Jay
Awesome Kong
Lethal.
left
They
because Awesome Kong beat up the Bubba the Love Sponge, that fucking
Oh yeah,
asshole.
I
yeah.
remember that.
they
Yeah,
fired they fired Jay Lethal too. So like
yeah.
they screwed him over badly.
Shit, yeah, but yeah, Henny God. I think that's the only good feud that Nigel McGuinness had in TNA.
That cage match that him and Kurt Angle had was fire.
Yeah,
I thought that
the
Not
whole
him.
rivalry was good, and I think that's
I
Not
all he
him.
really
had.
thought I really
Angle.
thought that feud
Angle
with
and
Angle
Mr.
was gonna
Anderson
be
was
his
better than Angle
push.
Nigel.
Hmm.
Now I really thought that feud with Angle was gonna be Nigel's push. It should have
Nah,
been.
nah, 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 nah. Like Angle, Mr. Anderson was better than Angle Nigel.
Oh yeah,
They
But
had a
I
great cage
agree.
match. Yeah, great cage match. Yeah.
yeah.
I agree, but that doesn't mean that rivalry wasn't good.
No. They're both good, but you were saying that like it was one of the best TNA feuds. Like no.
After Hogan buried him, I believe he had like a concussion, and the last thing I remember was they paired him up with Nick Aldis, and I think their team name was London Brawling or something like that. It was
Was
a
it Towers of
pretty
Towers
good
Legend or something like
it
team.
was
that?
the Towers of London.
Yeah, Towers of London.
Towers of
Yeah.
Yeah,
London,
Towers of
right.
London. Damn, that game
Yeah,
was awful.
yeah. They were supposed to have a match
That's
against
a
the Guns, but it
stereotype.
never happened because he had a concussion and they never cleared him, and he never came back, and TNA just very quietly released him. And after that, like that was basically it. He disappeared for a long time. Apparently, he was very depressed because wrestling was his life, and all of a sudden it was gone. Then he reappeared when Triple H did NXT UK and had Nigel be a commentator, which was cool because so he finally got to be in WWE as a commentator. By that point, he had been recovered from the hepatitis, but like Wade Barrett, I just assumed he just put it behind him and wasn't interested in getting in the ring again. But clearly,
That was
based off
Cole's.
his performance at All In, he clearly has been spending time in the gym and taking bumps just in private. No one knew about it, I guess.
That was
It was
So
that
Cole's
kid.
idea. Cole's idea was to put him in broadcasting.
Well, it
yeah,
was a good.
Cole's cool.
Well, it was a good move because he was great on NXT. Honestly, I thought him and Mauro Ranallo were awesome.
Agreed.
Because like they wanted to put him and Cole like as like a combination together, kind of like a newer version of JR and the King. Him and Nigel.
Mm.
Well, I hope
And
Nigel comes back. I don't want to be selfish, but I want Nigel to just come back full time. Dynamite is a little crowded. Let him experiment on Collision. Let him face guys on there, and kind of
you
get his
know,
confidence back.
now I'm starting to think him and Brian are gonna have a match this year. Now
Oh yeah.
Makes you wonder.
it really does, right? Because now
One
they
of the
kind of
shows in
now
Washington.
they kind of got to pull the trigger now.
I heard that
Like
Corey
if there is
Graves
a
goes to
retirement
the-
match, I think Nigel versus Brian Danielson will be the perfect retirement match.
Well,
For
Wrestle
Danielson.
Dreams in Washington, so there we go.
Yeah, that makes sense given the fact that he's been throwing hella shots at him. So
If anything, they
I
could
heard
do it all in.
I heard that Corey Graves has been working secretly
Yeah.
on a comeback
yeah,
as well.
we had spoke
Been a
about
month.
it like a while back. We had spoke about this. He's cleared actually. Corey Graves is cleared,
Okay.
so it's up to him if you want to come back.
Yeah. He's
Like
still
to me,
married. He's still married.
Yeah, I said what?
I said he's still married. You got to pay. The wife wants some expensive stuff. Gotta make the money. You got to make
Oh,
cheddar.
he's definitely well off. He doesn't worry about wrestling. It'll only be for the passion. Corey Graves is
Yeah.
well off.
doesn't Corey have a
Elbow.
massive concussion problem?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he's cleared though. He's cleared. He,
Okay.
they said he could go if he wants.
that's up to him.
I remember when fucking the Authors of Pain fucking powerbombed those two jobbers.
Speaking of
I always remember-
powerbomb,
Okay.
Go ahead.
go ahead.
I
I'm gonna
was
pull
gonna
this
say,
up while y'all talk about. Go ahead.
I always remember Eddie Guerrero would apologize to the jobbers ahead of time in the back. He would if he had to squash somebody, he'd be like, "Hey, bro, sorry, man, but I gotta fuck you up, but I'll buy you a beer after." So
Okay. Done.
Like, you can tell people who did not give a fuck about jobbers. Like Vader did not give a fuck.
Yeah, B.
we got Conan in the background. Don't forget, Conan tried to get toss my salad and peel my potatoes over.
Oh man,
Did you see that angle? What was it? They had fucking like a drive by, ran over a kid. I saw when Conan was outside.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
In
God,
TNA.
Sid.
So
Yeah.
stupid.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's when he did the sit down powerbomb. Yeah.
yeah,
Like I said, Sid did not give a fuck.
Yo,
that wasn't even a
wild.
power bomb.
Sid literally did not give a fuck.
That
Yo,
wasn't
Sid
that
looks like
wasn't even a power bomb.
Yo, Sid looks like a fucking Lowe's manager. I would not fuck with him. He's
Hogan.
Shoot.
Like, I bet you Sid was pissed at Hogan when he found out Hogan was gonna go over. Like, wait, what?
Hulk Hogan.
Well, he definitely would have been even more pissed, especially because he was
Say.
supposed to fight Hogan in the main event of Mania, and that didn't happen.
That I'm the master. The ruler of the world.
Like I said, can't have.
Hogan will forever be a bitch. Sid eliminated him in the Rumble fair and square.
Yeah, and he really helped him.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, this dude Hogan ain't shit. How he really helped him get eliminated? That's bogus.
I still
Right.
got the fucking VHS tape when Sid eliminated Hogan. That whole arena popped. Then WWE
Yeah.
tried to
Right.
edit
Not
it out.
edited.
He released
Not
And he
it.
could edit it out after, right?
Then you can tell. You can tell Sid was pissed. But like, shut up. That was bogus.
That's when you knew Sid was that dude. When you eliminated Hogan and the fans still cheered, Vince was like, "Oh no, we can't have that. No way, pal."
And then
Went
Rick
up against the machine.
and then
Rick
somehow
Flair.
he just And then now they had no choice but to give the title to Ric Flair.
Well, yeah.
How we never got Sid versus Vader?
I think they got it on WCW, if I'm not
They did?
mistaken.
Huh?
Yeah, I
If
won't be
I'm not,
surprised if they had a match in WCW.
Yeah, they probably had a match.
Probably a live event or something.
Ah,
Wait,
let's see it on TV.
Hulk Hogan always politicking to this very day. Yeah, you ain't here. He
hell
asked
yeah.
the crowd if they wanted him to body slam Kamala Harris.
Oh my god.
right.
And leg dropper.
Oh
Like,
my
Like,
god.
yeah,
They have
like this dude don't help his case at all. Now he want to beat up Kamala Harris. Really, this what we doing here?
Speaking of not helping cases, should we talk about it?
Of
Tessa
course. What's up?
Blanchard.
oh
Tessa
gee.
Blanchard.
Oh yeah,
Oh
about
man,
how
Jay
how
Leno
she went to commit
face.
suicide, right?
Shit. Yeah.
Like she went to commit suicide or some shit.
What it do though,
Yeah.
King Leo? Was goody?
And then fucking Chelsea Green, to her credit, called her out and said, "You never at any point apologized and admitted
Yeah.
to what she did." So
Round of applause for Chelsea Green, and she, you know what I mean, she didn't spaz and nothing like that. She was very respectful, but it was very stern and direct. Like
Of all
you a
people,
whole bozo out here who like, I want to do this. Like, stop it. You know what the fuck you did, and you still standing 10 toes down on it. That's the thing. Like, how much of a narcissist can you be? Now you're a racist narcissist at that. What
does
you
she
Yeah,
got
not
big
going
up.
on?
realize? Does she not realize that she burned every bridge in North America?
Yeah.
You literally
Fuck
need to
Berm. She
be
napalmed.
international to find work.
She napalmed every bridge.
Jesus.
Like,
That
bro,
AAA
fucking
money ain't cutting it.
the
You need
fucking
to devalue your taste. You need to lower your taste. You
dude,
spending
she
beyond your means if that's the
dude,
case.
when fucking when AJ Lee did the WoW thing, they brought in Tessa and she fucked that up too.
Yeah, less than a
Really?
month. What
on the
within a
first
month?
day,
Yeah. Like,
and
get your
half of
bozo ass up out of here.
and part of that, how do you show up on your first day with a T-shirt that says nuclear on it?
Oh God.
Yeah, trying to
And
like
normally
yeah.
like I don't talk or gossip about wrestlers' personal life and shit, but I do think the personal life is a little bit relevant here. She was married to, I forgot the guy's name. It was a Hispanic wrestler from Lucha Underground. I can't think of his name, but
Talking about
she
the dude
was
with the cowboy
married to
hat.
him. What's that?
Talking about the dude with the cowboy hat, right?
I think his name was Daga. I think that was his name, Daga, I
Mm,
believe.
Yeah, it was Dogger.
Um,
yeah,
Yeah, it's Dogger.
she was married to Daga because she won the Impact Championship when that shit happened with the racist allegations. And then when she was on the honeymoon with Daga in Mexico, COVID hit and everything shut down for a bit. And then when they were starting to come back and do filmings or do tapings, they wanted Tessa to send some promos to build up whatever match she was going to do, and she was like, "No, I'm not going to do it. Whatever, blah blah blah." And they just fired her. But the reason I bring it up was because the Daga guy was defending her, and he was just saying stuff like, "Oh, she's my wife. You can, So he was a loyal guy. So he's sticking up for his wife, and she fucking cheated on him because she's not with him anymore. She cheated on him.
Piece of
Yeah,
shit.
and they got
And
divorced after that. Yeah.
right,
ain't
right.
that
So
a,
Like,
to
ain't
you
me,
that
that
a
shovel
tells
bitch
you
face
though?
everything you gotta know
bitch.
about her character.
You shovel face bitch. You got this dude out here caping for you. You gonna go and play him like that?
Ain't
Yeah.
that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch though? Like, he defends you, which knowing the person you are could fuck shit up for him too.
And
Right.
then you had several
Yeah.
Mexican wrestlers run a train on her. Pause.
Yeah, like
Right.
she's a rotten person. It just is what it is. Like,
And
yeah, like everybody
yeah.
deserves a second chance, but she got a second chance, a third chance, a fourth chance. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And then some
More
defenders will
life
say
than
stuff
cat.
like, and then some of her defenders will say, "Oh, well, she's not racist because she did a Ricochet and she was cool with Moose and blah blah blah." But see, like to those people out there that wanna point out some of the black people she's cool with, the reoccurring pattern there is like the majority of the black folks she's cool with are dudes, not girls. That's the pattern
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, because they want to pork her. let's not forget Tessa been
Yeah.
divorced twice in 3 or maybe 4 years. Look at that. I didn't even know that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
She brought big shame to the Blanchard name.
And it's
Yeah.
like hell of a wrestler. She's really good in the ring. We can all agree with that.
And
She's
she's
really
still
good.
young. She's still young. She can still
Yeah.
turn it around. That's the frustrating part about it.
The
This
She's
frustrating
no,
thing
it's too
about it
late.
is
It's too late because now you would like if you say sorry now, nobody's not gonna care, and nobody should care.
the
Why your
messed up
ribs
thing
got to be
about it
touching for
is
you to be sincere?
like
Shit.
nah,
this made
but,
like this made Eli Drake forever a face in that
Tully
part when he said
Blanchard.
that. We said no
right.
Tully
way.
Yeah,
Blanchard
because
probably
Eli
saying,
Eli Drake didn't want to do the job. He
Yep.
probably he probably knew what type of time she was on. Like, nah, I'm not gonna do the job for her. She's rotten.
The messed up thing about it is everyone had high hopes for Tessa Blanchard when she first burst on the scene.
Yeah,
Like literally from day one, everybody said she would be the future of women's wrestling.
we remember everybody was like, "Yo, when she gets ready, she's gonna take Charlotte Flair's spot." That's what people were saying. Like, "Oh, she's gonna be the next Charlotte Flair."
And we all believed it because she was that good.
And
But
look what
Tully
damn,
happened.
Blanchard's probably like, stop getting married. I'm not paying for another wedding. Go get married at City Hall. I'm too old to be a horseman.
This
oh
shit
man.
bogus.
It
Well,
was
that's
up
on
and
that's on her. And I
it
just
was
don't
up
like
and
the fact when, come on, be like stuff ain't going your way because you put yourself in that predicament. Now you want to contemplate finishing it off. Like,
her
come on,
career.
B, stop that. You doing that shit for attention because, and in a way, that's a slap in the face to when it comes to people that that be on that type of time. Like, especially when it comes to wrestlers, like when it comes to a Daphne and all that,
Yeah.
that had legitimate mental issues. You don't have a mental issue. You just a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
you
Daphne
really
thing was bad.
And
I
I'll say
remember
this too, and I'll
that.
say this too. I've alluded to it before. Charlotte, she's on that time too. She just hasn't been caught yet. And for her sake, she better hope she doesn't get caught.
Yeah,
She on
wait
that
till
racist shit
shit
too.
stop going her way. It's gonna happen
Right.
when shit stop going Charlotte Flair way. Watch.
Yeah.
Because if you go down the rabbit hole, you'll find some shit about Charlotte too. She's on that same type of time. But social media, not social media, but cancel culture is weird like that, as we've discussed several times. They'll go after this person, but then someone else who did the same thing is like, we're not going to say anything to you. So,
man, cancel
Her
culture is selective outrage. They've always been on that type
Yeah,
of
yeah,
time.
definitely true.
her
Definitely a
Like,
fact.
career
God.
her career was on an ultimate upward trajectory up until that tweet that she made right before she won the title.
Trips knew what was up. I mean, when NXT was, when Black and Gold was the hottest thing in wrestling and he was poaching everybody, there's a reason he didn't get her. He saw it. He knew it. He knew it was up. He won't say it out loud, but or if he didn't know, someone fucking knew. Someone knew. Otherwise, she would have gotten hired. I mean, look at all the chicks they brought in. They brought in Asuka. They brought in Athena, Shayna Baszler, Mia Yim, Ty Valkyrie. I mean, just look at the roster of all the girls they brought in. You don't think they didn't want Tessa? There's a
Of
reason why
course.
they didn't get her. They knew.
Is Shayna
There's a
is
reason.
Shayna
There's a
Baszler?
reason Tony Khan doesn't get her. There's a reason TNA has never got her back. And think about it. TNA gets everybody back. How many times did they get like Joey Ryan or Michael Elgin or Disco Inferno, his useless ass? But they won't get Tessa.
Why is he
That tells
gifted?
you.
Yeah.
Gifted Gil Gilberti. Why is he gifted?
Yeah,
Fuck.
like
Yeah.
So RB said the racism aside, not excusing Tessa on any stretch, but they made a mistake putting the world title on her because she, as a woman, Tessa, not a credible woman to compete for the world title. And
She should have never
in a
won
way,
that
I
TNA
understand why
title.
they, because Impact had nothing going on. They needed to create some type of buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
I
that
was
was
just, go ahead, go
yeah,
ahead.
but it was stupid though, putting the world title on her.
And then look what she did with that. She tried to hold the damn title hostage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mexico.
Like, what are you doing?
Like that move bit y'all in the ass. Like y'all were lucky to get away with her and Sammy Callahan in a match. Like y'all should have left it at that.
And Sammy Callahan
Sandman
hasn't been the
already.
same since.
Yeah,
Right.
Sandman already said that's really what it's all about. I've always said that TNA's worst habit is that they're whores. They'll do anything to get people talking. That's the real reason why they put the belt on Tessa. Nobody was fucking with them. Nobody was watching them. Nobody was talking to them. And at some point, they got together and they said, "Hey, man, what can we do to get people talking?" And they said, "I know, let's put the belt on a woman." You know, that's why they did this shit
Yeah.
with AEW. That's why they're doing their relationship with NXT, because at the end of the day, no one is paying attention to their brand. So they do things that they think will get people talking. And some of these newer TNA fans, it's weird, right? Because just like you have different like eras of like WWE fans, there's different eras of TNA fans, because TNA fans of today would be like, because like me personally, I think intergender wrestling is cringe. To me, it's comedy wrestling. That's what it is. Like I think Andy Kaufman. I don't take a woman versus a man seriously, but that shit is comedy wrestling, right? And so then some of these newer TNA fans would be like, "Whoa, TNA had always had intergender wrestling." I'm like, "Nah, bro. I was a hardcore TNA fan. So was Sandman. So was everybody on this fucking panel. And the old school TNA, like Asylum TNA, the only intergender shit they did was fucking EY and ODB as a comedy
Yeah.
tag team. Just
Yeah.
that, just
Yeah.
that, or like or Daphne when they were doing the Monsters Balls matches.
Yeah,
Like
like
Daphne
yeah,
would
when
take.
only
they would do
time
like they would do spots like when they came to like what's her name Trinity and shit like that. They would beat around for like spots, but it won't be like a full
Right.
blown match.
like
Right.
the only time where I felt that men on women wrestling was getting towards the oh my god type of territory was when Austin gave that massive chair shot to fucking Lita.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
They
shit
should
was
The
have
only
made
crazy.
this
time
shit.
I've ever taken it seriously is Lucha Underground, and I've said in Lucha Underground they booked it where it made sense. Like when Pentagon had to face like Kari and like her two sisters, and they just beat the shit out of them. Like just three girls jumped them. So it's like yeah, there's three tiny chicks, but it's like it's still three of them. It's like they're jumping, they're just beating the shit out of them. Like it worked. It made sense. So
Like that's what I felt bad. That's what I felt bad for women. Lucha Underground and Austin chair shot to Lita. Those were the only two times.
Yeah, like
pretty
telling
much.
you, man, Shayna needs to
But
win something. She's
Shayna Baszler's done. Can we just
yeah,
admit it? Like come man, Shayna Baszler fell from grace. Like
she packed up, and that's not even
like,
her fucking fault. Booking
I,
whoever's booking her just don't like her. It just is what it is.
nah,
like
like it's
I can't even fully
it's just this. They know
blame.
that she's a lifer, so they can treat her however they want.
Yeah, but treat her like yeah, but at least make us believe you care. Like I can't even blame Triple H on this one because her booking has been shit ever since they brought her to the main roster.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
she
like they
was
Like,
just they
she was
Yeah.
DOA day one, bro. Man, they had her like a fucking vampire. Like Vince True Blood was 10 years ago. You're too late, pal. Like the fuck.
nah, but
no,
bro,
actually I like that
look at
though.
what she did on.
It made her look a little menacing. Like yeah, the blood may have been fake or whatever. It would have been over the it may have been over the top, but I get like the point they was trying to push. Like oh, this bitch will do anything. She's like
Like,
she's hungry,
like,
literally
bro,
hungry.
bro, Shayna Baszler. Go back and look at her NXT run. She was a killer.
Oh hell yeah, Shayna Baszler with these two other bums. Yeah, like she was good as fuck. I love Shayna Baszler's NXT title reign.
Now her elimination chamber run was probably one of the most impressive elimination chamber runs I ever seen in my life.
Where she just choked out everybody on her
Yes.
own. Like
Yeah, then Becky
that
just
should have
shrugged it
been
off. Then Becky just shrugged it off and then casually beat her. Then the next night she's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm pregnant, so I guess you lost for nothing." Bye. That
right,
was it.
right.
Yeah, you
That was
stupid. He
it.
said bye.
That's what happened.
Right.
That's what happened, bro.
That
That was it. She was done
nah,
after
you
that.
right. Nah, that was
I
bullshit
remember that. I
though.
remember that.
Because I was like, how the fuck you have this woman? How the fuck you beat Shayna on a roll up, which was bad enough, and then the next night you still give up the belt anyway? Because oh my
Because
god,
Vince
Oh, yeah, to
McMahon
Oscar,
nasty.
yeah.
She got casually rolled up by a pregnant girl. Like it's over.
It's over.
and it
It's
was
What
a
do
done.
you say?
stu-
Oh, I'm pregnant now. Here you go, Oscar. Take the belt. I'm out of
and
here.
y'all stupidly awarded the title to Asuka. Not that I
Right.
was mad. Not that I was mad at Asuka being champion, but what the hell?
But you gotta admit that was a sweet moment though. How
Yeah.
Oscar found out she was pregnant.
I mean,
No.
yeah, but Jesus, you buried a new star along the way. Like,
When they should have
True.
brought Awesome Kong back, RB. When you talking about when? Because Awesome Kong, man, she's
I
She's
don't
done
think
done.
she would. I
yeah,
don't think she would have made
she's
it.
cooked.
Yeah, she's retired. I don't think she would have made it on the main roster, honestly.
What she did
Yeah,
to Cole
after
was kind
that
of
whole
funny.
pregnancy angle, and remember she had went through a miscarriage, so that shit
Yeah.
really fucks with a woman's mental heavy, man. So
What she
you
did to
know,
Cole kind of made me laugh.
Yeah,
Like the second her music came on, Cole fucking booked it back to the broadcast table.
I'm gonna be busy tomorrow, RB. But look, from time at the time, I'll be pulling up all about King Leo's panel. I mean, chopping it up with you guys over there.
Like I am going to have a very busy Saturday. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, man, you got Bash at Berlin going on. You got some sports going on. What's going on?
Like college football week 1 starts
Oh,
at the
football's coming
very
back. You know what that means, Nate. Ever had your shit pushed in? Here we go.
Yeah.
at, at the very same time
That's why Pat
as
McAfee left.
Bash in Berlin. Yeah, fucking a USC and LSU at the very same time as I think um No Mercy. I think No Mercy's on Sunday, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So those two things are gonna be going on at the same time. So like I'm gonna have my phone on YouTube TV and my TV on Peacock the entire fucking weekend.
Hey, Blackstar, was that true about Michigan, or was that a bullshit post that I saw today about they're gonna
What are you
take
talking?
away their wins, their titles, and give back the losses from Ohio or
Yeah,
something?
because of the graduate assistant who
But is it
fucking
true or is it a bullshit story? Is it true?
like they said like allegations the notice
Uh,
of allegations, which is I think I think it's like 4 level 1 violations.
okay.
So yeah, which means yeah they're gonna take away wins and they're
Because
gonna
if
take
they
away the
do
national
that in
title.
like college football, they got to go back and take away the Astros World Series title. Those fucking cheaters. So there you go.
They screwed the Yankees. That's probably the most fucked up
Exactly.
part. They screwed the Yankees and the Dodgers,
And the
which is
Dodgers. Fuck it.
the most fucked up part. And they fucked over you, Darvish, something horrible.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it
Didn't
was
Dar-
crazy.
didn't Darby wrestle that coffin match with thumbtacks on his face?
Yeah, I saw
The what?
that. Yep. For the pitcher.
Yeah, I guess he watched Hellraiser on the plane over there.
Hellraiser.
So.
Yeah.
Clearly, I was like, "What
But
the fuck, bro?"
He's gonna die like the weirdest death. He'll slip in the shower and bust his head open or something. That's how he's gonna die. Something stupid.
You
real
know
Bald
quick
what's
on
head.
crazy? You know what's crazy? You actually may have a point about that because usually the craziest motherfuckers die in the most simplest ways.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
real quick on Thursday, Shador Sanders is making his return to college football
Oh, there you go.
against North Dakota State, which means Colorado's gonna put up 70.
Yeah. I love college football because like halftime it's like 45-3. What the fuck do you tell your team at halftime? You want to get on the bus and go home now? It's over. Shit.
Or like they be scoring like crazy at these college games.
Like I saw the fucking Montana State New Mexico game. I was all like, they're down 17-0. Game's over. I changed the channel, right? I changed it back in the fourth quarter. It's fucking 28-31. So the fuck?
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, they be doing that.
Like when did they score 28 on that dude?
Dude, they got new rules too. Like I saw the NFL with the onside kick rule. I wonder if college is doing some new stupid rules too.
No,
Yeah,
no,
college football has a
what
2-minute warning now.
Well, what
2 minute
happened is
warning. Okay.
They got Al Pacino, and he gave some any given Sunday speech and motivated them. That's what probably happened.
Oh man.
Like college football has a 2-minute warning. I believe a running clock on first downs. Like that, like they're gonna have to like set the markers and everything,
Yeah.
and the clock continues to roll. So yeah, like they're basically turning it like into the NFL, basically.
To the NFL. Okay.
What's going on with does it even exist anymore? Like what happened to the XFL? Did it die again? I'm not following that.
No, like it didn't die, but it's pretty much close to dead. because think about it, the XFL starts at about the same time as the Rumble. This year is going to be at the same time as the Rumble.
Right, because it starts when the football season's over, right?
Yeah.
NFL season's over.
Yeah, February.
I think their championship game is at the same time as Mania.
Okay. I've never really paid attention to it. Like seriously, like how many teams do they have? How many like off-season games? Like their I know their ratings aren't good.
They have no preseason. It's about an 8-game season, I believe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The crowds weren't that bad. I saw the crowds; they weren't that bad.
Right.
Like, it looked like the one that Vince did the second time was all right before COVID fucked it up.
Nova Sports got fucked up in such a massive way. It was fucking arena football. That sport got fucked up in such a beautiful way.
We had a lacrosse team in Connecticut. I used to love going to those games, and then fucking COVID hit, and they sold the team to Buffalo. I'm like, fuck.
Like they fucking sold a team to Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown managed to fuck that team over. Like out of fucking nowhere, he fires the entire fucking team. His father became the GM of the team. Meanwhile, he's not paying the players. He books him in hotels. They kick him out of the hotel because he's not paying the bill.
Not paying the bill. Yeah, I heard that story.
I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Sleeping on the bus today.
They're like, one of the players are like, oh, I'm not getting paid. And then Antonio Brown cuts his ass.
Yeah. The team's like Major League, that shitty plane. Oh, that's not your plane. That's your plane's a fucking shitty plane. They're like fucking duct tape on the propeller.
Aaron Judge is about to hit 63 home runs this year. Jesus.
Yeah, he's on pace. He had bases loaded today. He didn't do nothing. I'm like, yeah, that's typical Aaron Judge. That's what's gonna happen in the playoffs. Fucking ground out.
Like I'm sitting there. He hits 2 bombs, hitting 51. I was like, he's going to run away with MVP this year. He's fucking going to run with it.
If Stanton gets going more, they're going to be unstoppable in the playoffs, offensive wise, I think.
And if Shohei goes 50-50, then Shohei's going to run away with the NL MVP.
Yep. And they might meet in the World Series. That'd be crazy too. Dodgers, Yankees.
So this King Leo said he's still mad about the Dodgers losing.
Well, I hope they beat Baltimore.
Yeah, but they're missing basically half of their pitching staff. Tyler Glasnow's out. Yamamoto's out. I believe Shohei is out for the year pitching wise because he had Tommy John.
Yeah, it's 1-1. Baltimore and the Dodgers.
Icon, what it do though?
It was good.
He was the one that I was featured on that track, the Metroid track, Samus's Revenge, the remix. Okay. Yeah, that's his track. Transcore the Icon.
Know what game I was playing the other day? I was playing Street Fighter 2.
Yo, Street Fighter 6 is about to be popping. They got Terry Bogard pulling up. Hell yeah. They just got and Bison came back. Got Terry Bogard about to pull up next week, I think.
And Bison.
Like they need to do this. They need to have like the final 4 bosses in Street Fighter should be Akuma, Bison, Sagat, and Vega.
Yeah.
That should be your final 4 right there.
We had the final 4. You know they don't really have Shadow Lu popping or Shadow Law popping like that, but I hear what you're saying.
That sucks.
Nah, the new villain, I guess you could say, the new top villain is a dude called JP. He's good. He's good, but that name is so stupid.
Come on, you need Bison.
Yeah, but Bison came back though. But Bison, like, he's not really like the top boss. Like, all right, when it comes to Street Fighter 6, everybody got their own individual end game boss.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like Tekken.
I was more in Tekken. I used to love Tekken.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tekken. The new one is good.
He was use that guy with the power bomb, the old white Heinrich or whatever thing, Hein
Like
something.
I saw a Sector on fucking Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah,
Those are like, when did Sector become a chick?
Jesus.
Put the link. You can put the link in the chat if you want, Icon. The link for the Samus's Revenge remix. You can throw it in the chat if you want. For anybody that want to download it and take a listen.
I was playing Killer Instinct the other day. I was kicking the shit on because I used Cinder. I kicked the
Oh,
shit
that
out
was-
the
yeah.
first round. Then all of a sudden, like they Hulk up and I lose the next two rounds. Like, what the fuck, man? Like they
Killer
Hulk up.
Instinct, man, that was my shit.
Cinder, I loved them. That combo.
Yeah, my dude was. Yeah, I liked Cinder. I liked really all of them. To tell you the truth, all of them I was good
Yeah.
with.
Killer Instinct had the best music, I think. I used to love the music.
But like my favorites was TJ Combo, Fulgore.
Yeah.
Damn. It was one more person. Who was it again? I think Jago. Yeah, Jago.
Jago, yeah.
Like I'm telling you, the greatest video game, or like the greatest, the two greatest final bosses was fucking Bison and fucking Shao Kahn.
No more combo.
Because like
I'm a big Shao Kahn mark. That's my guy.
Like when you get to the top of fucking Mortal Kombat,
Top of the mountain, yeah.
You
He forearmed the shit out you, knock all your teeth out, and say you'll never win.
Yo, in Lucha Underground, when Mil Mortes was the Lucha Underground champion, he had like this throne with Katrina sitting on his lap, and he was watching like all the matches. That shit was like a real life Shao Kahn character. That shit was fucking.
I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, man, where the fuck isn't his? Where's Mil, man? That dude was cool, man. Why isn't
Didn't he
posted
die
on
in Lucha Underground? Didn't he die?
He died?
He was undead. I think that was his whole character, right?
Okay.
Because I know he killed. I know he died. I think he went through Quilto's office. I think through the roof of the office, some shit like that.
Yeah, him and
killed
Phoenix
off his
had like.
character.
Yeah, I've said this before, man. Him and Phoenix had like some great big man, little man matches. I love their matches.
I'm telling you, that's why you need Conan as fucking head booker.
That Lucha Underground title was a cool looking belt. I ain't gonna hold you.
Lucha Underground as a whole was cool.
Damn it!
Because like
damn
Conan,
it, I miss it.
Conan shit was insane, but it made sense.
Yeah, I miss Lucha Underground. I don't even want them to bring it back because I fear it's not gonna be the same.
Bison has amnesia.
I didn't know he has an amnesia. Like he looks sick. He looks sick. Like his new attire. Like he looks grungy. Like he looked like he fell from grace. He has like a hood. He like a hood over his head. You know what I'm saying? Like he looks disheveled a little bit, but he's still a beast. He looks homeless, low key. Yeah.
The funniest character of all time was fucking whoever played Bison in fucking Street Fighter the movie. That shit was so fucking funny.
Oh god.
Raul Julia actually killed that role. Like people actually remember him playing that role more than anything. Like people liked Raul Julia. Like as years went by, people liked Raul Julia as Bison. They think he played him decently.
What he said. We said you should have followed the team instead of the individuals. You might have been successful.
And given the fact that was his last movie role, and he did it for his kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because his kids was big fans of Street Fighter, and he did the role for his kids before he had passed.
Like that shit always made me laugh.
He was like, what he said when he was trying to holler at Chun-Li. He said, "Oh, I just conquered something such, but to me, it was only Tuesday." Yeah, man. Raul Julia was the best part of the movie, and he was dying when he was filming that movie. ADO, what it do though?
Mr. All Days Off.
It's all days off. Yo, he funny as hell.
That's like Sid 7 times a week off. Sid 7.
Oh, speaking of Sid, you know, I gotta go. We gotta go back. We got more power bombs to look at.
You got to play that clip with the jobber kicking out. Kick his ass. Hogan.
Look, he
There
fluttered
it is,
like
the
a
Hogan
fish.
twitch. I used to love the Hogan twitch. The Hogan twitch.
No. The best Twitch ever was fucking Devon
You see how
Dudley.
he lifted Diesel though? Damn.
Yeah, like nothing. Oh, Henry Godwin.
Sheesh.
Henry Godwin. That's a big boy.
Devon Dudley's Twitch was the funniest of all time.
Yeah, he used
yeah.
to kill me when he fluttered like a fish.
Oh man.
Man, oh man.
Don't
Like,
forget
just
about Mr. Perfect when Malone gave him the diamond cutter. The dude was flopping like Nemo. Oh my god.
Oh,
like
geez.
Sid
great.
today will be the funniest face of all time.
Yeah, King Leo Gomez. Yeah, Raul Julia Gomez from the Adams family.
I can remember every Sid promo, that one tag match on Raw when he gave it was a tag match. I forgot who they were facing. I don't remember, but he super kicked Sid by accident, and Kevin Kelly, his simple ass, was interviewing Sid, and Sid was like, "You kicked me in my face." Right in my face.
I'm telling you,
accident.
one minute he'll be screaming, one minute he'll be screaming, "What the fuck you doing?" And you know, I just like to do it. He would just go like he would just love to switch up the tones of his voice. That's what made him so captivating. This dude's like 8 feet tall.
If anybody had voices in their heads, it's fucking Sycho's in.
Yeah.
If
Him and
anybody
Tillman would have been a good tag team, Nut and Nuttier.
What's great too is was great too, and this could just be nostalgia. Like if you go back and watch like the promo tape of the match with him and Sean at Survivor Series, like the little promo tape they showed for the match. The music they used was like the kind of music that you would hear like on a soap opera back then, but like it worked. They don't do that anymore. Nowadays they'll just get like music from some mainstream band, and it's all right, but like it don't hit the same.
Yeah.
I wish WWE would do what they did back at the Attitude Era and get like a mainstream star to do like an original song for their superstars.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons
Yeah,
why.
They
That's
used to
one of the
do it, but
reasons
why they don't do that
why.
shit no more?
Like that's one of the reasons why I love their WWF aggression
Yeah.
CD.
The greatest, that
Oh
shit was
yeah,
hot.
yeah.
Like, why they stop reaching out to, certain artists? Like when it comes to the mainstream and shit. Like you don't have to get the motherfuckers that's actually popping like that. It's other people that's in the underground that still got a legitimate fan base. Like what Tony Khan be doing. You got have West Side Gun pulling up. You had this dude, what's my dude name? Kevin Gates. He had pulled up over there from before.
They had a bunch. AEW had some good heavy hitters come.
The other thing too. Okay.
Like the one mainstream artist that song fit the wrestler was fucking Mark Henry and 3-6 Mafia.
Hell yeah, that interest was goated.
The other thing too that they used to do back then, like Sid was just so good, man. I can't help but just sing his praises. Was when they had like big title matches back then, they would do the thing where they would show the wrestler in the locker room, leaving the locker room.
Oh yeah, the song that plays in the background.
Right, like right. Yeah, they don't do that anymore. They'll do that anymore. They need to do that again. Like it made everything feel like a bigger deal.
Big deal.
Now, but like the one thing that like I'll always give WWE credit for was that when the cage goes down and you hear like that ominous music go in the background while the cage is going down. I was like, there's no other company that could combine a big match feel than WWE did in the 90s.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, that's true. All days off. All of his main matches were main event matches.
Yeah,
And title
was it
matches.
2 matches, right? The 2
Yeah.
WrestleMania matches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just two.
Mm-hmm.
you had pointed that shit out earlier, Toby. You were saying like, it's crazy that his lucky number is 2 when it comes to his
Yep.
career.
Two WWF titles, 2 WCW titles. Only wrestled at WrestleMania twice, and both times he main evented. Like, that's crazy. So
Play that
Lucky
number
number
tomorrow.
two. Right, play that number tomorrow. 2 2
It's
2
gonna
2.
hit. It's gonna hit. Watch. Shit.
Right.
Shit. Let me find out his favorite song was Air Force Ones.
Like he said, I didn't mind.
Need
I didn't
to
mind
per.
you. Because I love you.
Sid
You had
walked.
pride. You got this
Yeah,
fat type of goat right here.
Sid walked so Abyss could run.
And then
Sid
Paul-
was on that
and
2
then
2
Paul
2.
Bearer
Abyss
looked
was on
at
that 10 10
Sid-
10.
Like, please don't kick back.
Oh my god.
Remember that old days old Pippin ain't easy, man.
Yeah, man.
That was a fun entrance when IC had pulled up at WrestleMania with D'Lo
The
Brown and the Godfather.
Yeah. That was the Godfather's theme right there.
Man, that show had a special place in my heart as a kid. As an adult, though, yeah, it was fucking ass. It wasn't a good show, but I don't care. Kid me loved it. So
For WrestleMania 2000? Talking about that one?
yeah,
When I was younger, I liked WrestleMania 2000 also. You're not the only one.
yeah,
It definitely aged badly. It did.
yeah.
Especially when
basically-
you know the stories behind it.
Yeah, it was basically a 3-hour Raw with an adult perspective. But as a kid, that shit was incredible.
Yeah.
So,
Totally agree.
Like I remember going to Monday Night Raw at Cal State San Bernardino. And Mankind's debut.
like
Like, I think-
Mankind?
Yeah. Mick Foley, Mankind, yeah.
Okay.
Mankind's debut was the very next night. And it was at Cal State San Bernardino. And like I remember going there at 5. And I didn't know that Raw started at 5. Like I always started at 8.
State and local officials to swing the 20.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we're listening to you. We're listening to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was like so. I always thought that like that started at 8. So they're like, wait a minute, like we have school the next day.
Mhm.
But I was like, oh, it starts at 5. Like we got home at 8. Like we watched Raw at home. Like I was in the row behind, or like I was 3 rows behind where Triple H and Sable were sitting
Nice.
during their
Nice.
segment.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up, man. Nice.
Oh yeah,
man.
she was I forgot she
Ballet,
was
huh?
ballet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
So Icon said Saliva singing Batista's theme was a great example. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, it was.
Batista's theme was underrated for sure.
What was it? I Walk Alone?
Yeah, Walk Alone, yeah.
I walk for miles inside this pit of danger.
Yeah, with the explosions and with the pyro to match, that was great.
A place where no one follows me. I walk alone. Yo, this dude used to bend down all the way when he do the pyro and shit, like the machine gun pyro. Like, damn, this dude is mad flexible with this dude knees. Like, damn. He can't do that shit now, though.
Yeah.
I remember.
pause.
I remember when the fan photobombed.
Oh god,
Photo
that
Bob
shit was
walking to
funny.
the
Oh, you
arena.
remember that, right? When
Oh
Oh
yeah,
when
man,
the
yeah.
fan jumped in front of him and started doing the machine gun shit.
Was
I
that
like how they
legit
just
or fake? I don't even remember. Ever got the
nobody
truth?
knows.
Yeah,
I've
I
nobody
only
know.
knows.
nobody
It
seen
was
knows
still
what
I'm
a
he's
still
it
wondering.
doing.
was still a good segment. It
That
was
shit was
still a
fucking
fun,
hilarious.
yeah.
right.
Like
Oh
he
man.
looked
I
at
hope they
and
didn't
started
ban him.
laughing.
I hope they didn't do nothing. Like if it was,
No, 'cause that
I
shit was
heard
fucking funny.
I heard the Cena Boogeyman segment was improv. I believe that shit too.
Yeah.
but before we get up out of here, what's going on in Dynamite tomorrow? I see Ricochet got a match with
Yep.
Fletcher. They
Fletcher.
low key turning Fletcher into the gatekeeper somehow. But let's talk about it.
That's a
What's
nice
going on
name.
in
The
Dynamite?
gate the gatekeeper, Kyle Fletcher.
The
That should
gatekeeper
be
Kyle Fletcher be.
that should be his gimmick. Oh, what
Yeah.
the card.
Should we look up the Dynamite card for tomorrow?
Let's
Yeah,
get
go
it.
ahead, Toph. Do you have it? You have the card?
No, I'm looking it up now.
All
I
right.
got it right. I got it in front of me if you want.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, y'all can both pull it up. It's cool. Y'all can both
I know
talk
Jamie's
about the card.
supposed to wrestle too.
I know Brian's doing an interview or something.
Yeah, Brian is doing an interview about his future.
It
Yeah.
makes you think that Darby's gonna beat Bryan Danielson.
Well, Darby, like I said, Darby's got a world title match owed to him, so we'll see how that goes.
Like I think it's gonna be at Wrestle Dream. I think
Well-
Darby's gonna beat Bryan Danielson at Wrestle Dream, and then Christian's gonna cash in on
But
Darby.
this what I gotta ask. How
Let's see that.
did Darby get that? Like how did
Darby
didn't he lose
When
to
he won Royal Rampage, that's how he
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Like a rant. Battle
Yeah.
Royal.
Yeah, so they got Brian Danielson in a segment talking about his future. Mariah May is going to do a championship celebration.
Oh jeez.
They got Tomohiro Ishii versus Hangman.
Hangman.
I wonder if Swerve's probably gonna interfere in that or something. Because they're gonna build that up.
That'll be a hard-hitting match. They got
Is the Hangman facing Danielson in New York?
I don't even know what they're doing for that,
I
Grant.
don't know what they're doing with that.
Because Hangman has a title shot next, right?
I don't even know how they're going to
Well,
incorporate Hangman in the world title scene.
Darby has the next title shot because he can't. Yeah.
It's either gonna be Darby or it's gonna be Christian. One of those
Yeah.
two.
Christian can cash in whenever. Yeah.
They also got Ricochet debuting tomorrow against Kyle Fletcher.
The gatekeeper, Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah,
Now,
Jamie
what if-
Hayter's supposed to have a match too.
What if Christian catches in and Darby beats him?
I mean, it would come full circle.
I mean, at some point, Luchasaurus has to snap out of it and screw him over.
Yeah.
What if that?
Man, that ship done sailed a long time ago. Ain't nobody
What
taking
if that?
Luchasaurus
What if that
serious anymore.
kill? What if that kill the Money in the Bank type of feud?
Why not do what they could? That's how they did Luchasaurus. Remember, Luchasaurus had a contract for a TNT title match, and he gave that shit to Christian.
Yeah, he been looking like a goof. He's
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, in a way, he's worse than fucking Wardlow in a way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is he? He hurt too? Warlow? He's hurt too?
I don't know what Wardlow doing.
He's,
I'm telling you, he's somewhere hanging out with Hobbs and Miro.
yeah, they're
I
cooking
think,
some.
I think
playing video
Jamie's
games.
supposed to fight the Haley Cameron chick. She's actually all right. She's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christian should walk up to should walk up to Luchasaurus and say, "Lucha, I am your father."
You know what? This dude, Mr. All Days Old brings up a good question. They don't call him Kill Switch anymore?
They do
Yeah,
call him Kill Switch.
They do
They do call him.
Okay.
But when he came out at the Gauntlet match, they announced him as Luchasaurus, but it was a swerve. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Get it.
gotcha.
Like he was gonna turn. Yeah.
He's gonna turn it right. Turn into a jobber.
Turn the beat around.
in
Turn
fairness
into
to
a fucking
Christian,
jobber.
in fairness to Christian, he did say that he was going to use the trios titles to elevate himself back into the world title picture.
Which he
And
did.
did say, right, which he did. And he did say his goal was to eventually become world champion. So him winning wasn't as random as it may seem. I just don't know if he's actually going to win the world title. I mean, I'm not against the idea of him being world champion.
Wouldn't Nick Wayne turning on Christian make more sense?
Yeah, but he's
No,
not ready.
He's
He
not
ain't
ready.
He is
Yeah.
not.
All right.
All
Another
I
2
know is
years.
this, man. If all I know is this: if Christian actually wins the title, man, if he doesn't make out with Mama Wayne, what are we doing, bro? Come on.
Yeah, yeah.
You are holding out on that heavy.
As
aren't you?
Batista
Toph
said,
got the spank bank ready for that shit. He's like, oh, I can't wait.
like the great Batista said, "Give me what I want."
Also, also, like she's legitimately single and he's a divorcee, so it's like, hey man, shoot your shot.
Yeah.
That motherfucking Miro ain't injured. Miro's hiding.
That's what happens, man. We talked about that shit several times, man. That's what happened. Forget it. I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, Miro,
Don't
Miro, like, look,
be a
Miro
simp.
telling Tony Khan, like, look, if you don't have me looking down, I'm not trying to get pinned. I'm not trying to lose.
He's
Make me
making
look dominant, or I'm staying home. Period.
he's making pierogies. He's making pierogies at catering right now.
Right. He like,
Miro.
man, look, I got a cold. I'll call you later.
Right.
Miro on that honky tonk man bullshit, bro. Look how that worked out for Honky. Not well. So,
I'm just a honky tonk man.
Longest
Get up
reigning
outta here,
IC
though, B.
champion ends in like 30 seconds. Warrior.
Shit, about to shut shit down and all that. We're gonna pull up again on Friday. You already know the vibes. Thanks for everybody for pulling up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have the rest of the wrestling week. We're gonna talk about that. Oh, one more thing. Definitely gotta talk about the King Kong versus Godzilla match real quick. When it comes to this dude Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman. Your thoughts real quick.
That was a good house fight.
I thought that was a good ass brawl. I really
That was a
did.
good house fight.
Yeah, I think that Vince was booking on the phone again. He was rubbing one out watching that segment.
Nah, that had nothing to do. If that I can lie, if Vince had something to do with that, they would have did the whole ring exploding spot.
Yeah, they would have.
That's what would have happened.
That's probably
they would have
next.
did another. They would have did.
That's probably next, right?
Oh god.
So it's like Bronson Reed, like the future endeavor guy. Like when someone's gonna leave the company, just have him kill him, basically.
Yeah, but how do you top that though? How do you top splashing somebody and crushing a car?
No, but
that was a great spot.
But seriously, in all seriousness, I find it funny that happened to Braun of all people. Serves you right, Braun. That's what you get for trying to kill Roman all those years ago for no reason.
Yeah, like
I'm not finished with you.
Yeah, when it comes to Braun Strowman, he always got some vehicles going on. Like there's always some vehicles that comes into play.
Yep.
Right. But did he toss KO's car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
yeah.
I think Braun Strowman came too late, man. He would have fit perfectly in the NWO. Don't worry, brothers. We're gonna run him over NWO style for life.
Man, that dude tipped over a whole ambulance with Roman in it. Like,
yeah, that was crazy.
How many times he tried to kill somebody with a car, man?
So y'all down to watch another match between them two?
At Bash, yeah.
Sure. As long as Bronson Reed definitely gotta win that because
it should be some kind of gimmick match though. It can't be like a straight.
Just have them. Just have them fight all night.
No, just have do it. They haven't done a parking lot brawl in a while.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let them start whooping.
And it should not start in the ring. It should start It should start backstage. That's what.
Yeah, just have them start whooping. Just have them start whooping each other's asses at the fucking pre-show.
Like I'll even go there. I'll have this dude like bum rush through the locker room door like on some Nemesis type shit from Resident Evil. Just do something, you know what I mean?
Right.
And have Big E on commentary for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get up out of here though, B. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you guys for pulling up Friday. We're gonna do what we do. We're gonna talk what we talk.
This was a great show today.
Yeah, man. And we're gonna miss you, Sycho Sid, man. Thanks for the memories. Our condolences go to the Udi family, man.
Yes,
yeah, man. R.I.P. Sycho Sid, man.
Yes,
hey, man. God gave you the night off.
Who's the man? You the man, Sid.
Who's the man? See y'all on Friday.
All right,
Yes,
man.
sir.
All right.